Oh boy. So you have
Wait till that come down hits, boys.
you have started your way up the mountain, the back of the Rhombus Valley. You had been brought here, of course, at the request of the Adventurers Guild, because they very much want someone to find their missing druid. Having gotten here and spoken quite a bit with the mayor by the name of Perigold Rodriguez, Perry, bit of an idiot slash politician, but I repeat myself. So he was helping you the best he could to try and figure out this mystery. He is pretty darn sure it's them damn Targrim boys. But you all seem to be heading towards the mountain, having seen creatures in the snow loading up a sack of some kind and dragging it off northward to the river and then to the mountain on a path. You've headed this way. It is bright, it is cold, and you're walking up a mountain. What order are you all going?
I mean, it definitely makes sense.
Arm in arm? You know? Are we doing Brick Road kind of style? Or?
Oh, fuck yes.
Alright.
Like...
So, because the path is very narrow, there's a very good chance that one of you will go off the mountain. Which one do you want to be going off the mountain? Which one wants to be on the left, on the ledge? Probably Finny, that's probably the best one.
I don't want to be on the edge. Hell no.
Okay, maybe you guys shouldn't go arm in arm then.
Yeah, that's why I don't go there.
It's at most wide enough for two people.
If we're doing like a single file thing or two people next to each other, we'll probably go somewhere in the middle, I reckon.
Okay, but in what order? Who's going in what order?
I'd figure we'd go either Pero, and then either Alucard or Finny, me, and then the other one behind me.
I've got an idea. How about we put the tanky motherfuckers up front and the less tanky motherfuckers at the back?
Fair enough.
Nah.
I am the clumpiest when it comes to snow, so it makes sense for me to go forward, so it leaves pass for fitting.
So Piero first?
Yep.
That's what I was saying. Why don't we just split it up? That way we have one tanky person in front of the other. Like, Finny can go behind Piero, I can go in front of you, Shadow. That way you have one in front of each of them, instead of both of us in front, where you can get attacked from the back.
Yeah, I'm just trying to stay at range, because basically all I have is ranged abilities, so...
Yeah, well, I'm going to be your meat shield, so...
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go Piero, Finny, me, Alucard.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yep.
Okay, so Piero, Finny, Rosmic. I'm sure this won't come up. Alucard. Okay, got it all written down. So you are heading up this mountain. The snow has been blowing around and drifting. There are some areas where it's rather deep, surprisingly so, and you can feel that the road underneath you is uneven. You wonder if you're stepping over boulders or gaps. It's always scary walking through the snow in a mountain. You don't know what's ice and what's stone. Do you all want to take any precautions? Tie ropes to each other? Hold hands? Anything? You're just walking?
I mean, if we tie ropes to each other, if one person falls off, we could save them. At the same time, we could just get pulled off as well.
Yeah, one of the bigger guys gets fallen off.
Yeah, I mean...
That is the trade.
It does make sense to tie ourselves to each other. Just in case.
I guess.
It could help. It could help, maybe.
Especially if we have a fucking small child with us.
Just don't forget, both me and Alucard both have 8 strength. We can't do much. You big guys fall, we're cutting the rope.
Well, you're cutting the rope, Alucard can't.
Oh look, Finny's over the edge, might as well cut the rope.
I'm at the back. I'm pretty sure I can step at the rope, so...
Oh.
So, are you tying ropes then?
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Well, we could do it a pair of two, you know, so I tie to Finny and Rosmic is tied to Alucard.
Worst idea ever.
Yeah.
It's Piero, you fall, the only thing stopping you is Finny. At least if you're connected to the rest of us, there's 3 people still on that mountain. So
Yeah, I'd also rather not be attached to you after your shit in the driveway of
you go down like a lead weight.
the Targon boys.
Yeah,
That is certain
all
doom to me. That is absolute certain death for me.
Yeah, let's just tell ourselves all together.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess
Okay.
I see how it is.
Kind of David
Piero,
Shane in there.
I've literally seen you faceplant into literally fucking mushrooms that suck the hot out of someone, and then collapse in the road. I don't know what it was, a pond, and drag yourself through. Like, come on, man.
Not got a great track record so far.
It's a perfect train wreck.
I mean, admittedly, he's still alive, so
Somehow. Very, yeah, very questionable.
Mostly due to stubbornness.
Pretty much.
Anyway.
Alright. So you're all tied together, nice and cozy, like a little dysfunctional family. You're heading up the mountain. It is getting a bit windy up here. It starts to whip around. You hear the crack of the wind, in fact. It's quite wild. And it's getting foggy. You're coming up into the really low cloud layer. And past the fog, the wind is even stronger. It's blowing and changing in all different directions. It's in your faces, it's to the side, it's whooshing you around. In some ways, you're almost thankful that you're buried several inches into this hardened snow. It keeps you from being pushed too far. And you're able to really set yourself in and almost drag yourself along in many ways by pushing off of the hard snow, crunching and crunching and crunching. And the fog gets denser and denser. And it's tough to see, and you can't see down anymore. How far away from each other are you standing? How close are you following?
Maybe within a hand's reach. Yeah, just so we know that somebody's in front of us. Yeah.
I mean, that puts a lot of weight in one place, though.
True.
I mean,
fuck.
I would rather have it. I'd rather us be very close. I mean, we could tend to have the length of the rope, at ease, but still, close to each other. I guess.
I'd say at least not an arm's reach out, but a couple more inches from it. Like just where you can. That way,
Whose arm we using there, Finny's or
what?
So whose arm are we measuring with, Finny's or someone else's?
My arm, and I'm I'm a big boy.
So within arm's reach then.
Well, for Finny, it'd be about probably 10 inches.
Yeah, not my arm's reach, obviously. I can't reach very far.
So I'd say
So if I near reach for someone, I'm screwed. But
arm's reach, but with like a couple more inches off.
Now, is the rope loose, or is it taut then?
I would say loose. I mean, if we're within arm's reach of each other, and the rope is not that tight, I would be kind of concerned, because that doesn't give you exactly much time to prepare yourself if somebody goes over the edge.
But of course, it lets the person fall further. They do go over the edge.
No, they might hit something. They might not. Who knows?
True.
Man, there is diminishing returns to every fucking decision in this game.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Nope.
So, loose ropes then? How much slack between every person?
Let's see.
Yeah, but I really don't know my feet.
Not enough to be dragging on the
You can give me in whatever measurement you like.
slack
Translate
between.
it.
Well, fuck. I am thinking. I don't know. Someone else think of something like.
Okay, I don't even know my measurements too well.
I don't.
blank out on that stuff. What would you rate, Fanny?
I am too fucking tired to figure that out. I don't know.
Oh, for the love of Christ! Just say like, right. We've already said that the fucking we're about an arm's reach, maybe a little bit more distance from each other. The slack of the rope is just a slight bit more than that, so it's not touching the ground, but it is a little bit droopy. There you go.
Why are you saying, "Oh
No,
God"?
no.
Why didn't you speak up, motherfucker?
It's just the back and forth, and everybody's just like, "I'm tired. I'm tired."
Bro,
Oh, I didn't even say
I've had like 1 hour of sleep in the past 24 hours.
That's
Fuck
on
off.
you.
Yeah,
That's on
to
you.
be fair,
No,
that's on
that's
you.
not my insomnia actually. So you know, fun times.
So still on you then.
Okay.
Anyways,
In regards, maybe. Jeez.
It'd be like Alucard said.
yeah,
3 inches, I guess?
yeah I'm
Three-
fine with what
three-
Alec said. I'm fine with that.
Alright, so it's a little slack, not too much. You're able to move along, not too much of a distance, that's good. Piero, you're in front. You're kind of navigating. Make a perception check to
Oh.
see which, make sure you're on the path, on the trail, not going off. It's really tough to see. So much fog and wind and snow blowing in your face.
So perception. Ah, there it is. Ooh, 10.
Alright. You're continuing along. You're following, crunching, climbing up this mountain. It's so cold and it's loud. The wind is so loud around you. And you begin to notice it's getting mighty hard to walk up this path. Would anyone else like to make a perception check to see if you're on the path?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll make a perception check.
Please, for the love of everything, yes.
19.
Yeah, 19 as well.
Bruh.
It's more like it.
Granted, you don't know what the path is supposed to be. Don't think this is it. You think now you're just walking up a part of a mountain. That's
Fuck.
probably not a problem. But you didn't really even know where you were going anyway. Do you just want to keep climbing up?
Was there like at all like a slightly more obvious path we should have been taking, like further down? Do we miss anything specifically, or is it just like near impossible to tell where the path is on this mountain?
From where you are now, you can barely see, more than 10 or 15 meters in front of you. It just turns into blizzard. There's not so much that it's a heavy snow coming down, but that it's the snow that's here being whipped around. And it's so cold and it's foggy and it's tough to see. You don't know when you left the path. It wasn't really even marked to begin with, but you don't think this is the path.
Well, the problem is, as we are going through this blizzard, I say let's keep moving and keep going up forward.
I say if it's safe enough to keep going, and it's not like some really dangerous, daring climb, then yeah, we'll keep going for now.
Alright. You continue to make your way up the mountain. It becomes more and more steep. I'm gonna need
Yeah,
athletics
yeah.
checks
Oh, fuck.
Oh boy.
Yeah. What weapon do you have?
to hike this mountain.
Alrighty, athletics. It is 24.
Pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah,
16.
I got a 22.
I've got a
Pretty
negative 1 on that, so I've got 16, so...
Alright. Alucard?
I have a 17.
17? Alright.
Yeah.
Perfectly sufficient, especially with the rope dragging along and continuing up this steep mountain. Some of you slip a little bit here and there, but you're able to get past some of the steep parts and get to some more even parts, and it just gets colder and colder, and you all are starting to shiver, even with the cold weather sort of shawls and blankets and things around you. Make Constitution saving throws. to resist this cold.
Saving throw. That is a 13.
8.
Mine's a 14.
22.
Oh god, I'm gonna faint again.
Pierre, surely you're used to this cold by now.
Pierre, you're shivering so hard. You can barely focus. Make another perception check
Oh my god.
to
Okay.
try and, at disadvantage, from the cold and the shivering, to try and navigate this hill.
So
Disadvan-
that's rolled
Disadvantage
twice,
Twice.
and with the lowest
Yeah, you
throw.
roll twice and you take the lowest number, yes.
4.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Okay.
great.
Crunch. 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 And Finney, you can see as the shape of Piero disappears below into the snow, and very quickly the rope, giving you very little slack, drags your smaller body forward and down into a sloping kind of a funnel of snow that's going down into some kind of a hole within the mountain.
Oh boy.
Very quickly, Vosmik behind you. Finney is
Oh,
so
I'm gonna
small
try
and
and
so
stop.
quick, he has no chance to
I'm
do
gonna
anything.
try and grab
you
the
wanna
rope
do.
and stop.
Oh, the rope is tied to you. You don't have a choice of grabbing it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and hold my. I tell Alucard to get ready to hold to grab.
Strength saving throw. Alucard and Vosmik, strength saving throws. Quick, try and stop the whole thing from
18.
going.
11.
What did you roll, Vosmik?
18.
Oh, almost. You hold tight. Oh, you think you got it? And then the rope hits hard as Piero reaches the bottom of the limit and Finney behind it, and it drags your upper body through, and you fall down prone, and you're sliding in, and you all begin to fall down this long
Great.
sort of tunnel of
Brace
snow.
them back.
Do any of you want to do anything to try and stop it? Maybe hold the sides, dig into the edges of this as it transitions from
Yeah.
snow to rough rock and soil. Frozen soil, I'll add. Anybody want to take a last minute, anything that you can
Yeah.
do at this point?
I'm gonna
Right.
try and grab.
Seemingly fall to your deaths in the dark pit of this terrible rhombus hell.
Could I grab out one of my daggers that I've got and try and jab it into the hill? If there's any
Go for
like,
it.
soil or anything?
Yeah, make a strength check
Oh,
to try and just stick it in and just hold on to it as hard as
Yeah.
you can.
Oh no,
Anybody
you're,
else want to do anything?
you're gonna get a
I'm
1.
gonna try and grab a hold of the side.
I got a 15. 15.
Well,
that's
actually-
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and try to jab my longsword in too.
All right, the longsword's a bit trickier. Go ahead and make like a melee attack against it to see if you can stick the longsword. While the dagger can go in relatively easy, it's a little tougher for a longsword to go into this frozen, rocky soil. Anyone else want to do anything?
I mean, I'm already over the deep end, so
Oh yeah, you're going in
I'm
Like-
swan diving.
feet first. You just fell. It's like you were walking along and it just crunched in. And it's I don't know if you guys have ever seen there's a bug that sits in sand and makes like a funnel, and ants fall into it.
Oh,
Anyway.
that one, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So
Basically,
right now.
you're walking along and you just fall into this funnel of snow.
Damage.
Don't worry about
8.
damage. Just would you roll
Oh,
an 8?
To hit.
Yeah, to hit.
Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. I hit damage. Plus,
Yeah, you're gonna see
yeah,
if you can try
yeah,
to hit it.
yeah. Plus
Critical
4,
hit.
so 15. Sorry.
Wow.
Okay, a 15. That's fairly decent. Piero's gonna do nothing. Alucard, you're gonna do nothing.
I mean, I'm thinking about it, but essentially, like the way I'm seeing it, if their daggers don't fucking stop us, we're hitting the ground regardless. So I'm just gonna brace for impact.
Okay, you just curl into the ball the best you
There's no
can.
way, even if I dagger the wall, there's no way I'm holding the weight of a Piero, a Fosmic, and a fucking Vinny. So
Well,
Yes,
wasn't
but
it-
if you
Yeah, but
If
if
what
you
happens-
all dig in daggers, you can all hold your own weight. But since they're not, Fenny stabs the dagger into the side and just holds on. But the weight of Piero just instantly rips the dagger out.
Oh, God.
Vosvik at the next step back seeing Fenny's lead, tries to stick his sword in, and just does not succeed as you all.
God damn it.
Yeah, David.
Will it slow it down at all?
It's really tough to tell, but not really. Piero's, I mean, he's not at terminal velocity or anything. The slowing it was relatively imperceptible. But you all continue to go down this pipe. You don't know how long you fall, and it becomes very dark, very quick, and you can hear nothing.
I,
Just
I
a moment,
can-
except your own screams, obviously.
I'm not even screaming at this point. I've just embraced.
Whee!
Well, just not again.
Alright. Hero, make a dexterity saving throw, or an acrobatics saving throw, or an acrobatics check, actually, excuse me. Yeah, an acrobatics or dexterity check.
Acrobatics. Ah, there it is.
I'm assuming you don't want to land, like, just belly flop on whatever spikes are at the bottom of this pit. You might want to try to...
Dude, imagine he belly flops 20, lands directly on that couple that fell in, like they fell in here too, and he lands on them.
So the acrobatics check? 1.
Acrobatics check. Yeah, go with an acrobatics check.
It's a 1.
That's
A
10-point landing right onto a stalagmite.
You rolled a 1?
I rolled
No.
a 1.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
You
mentioned one
think
ducking.
about it for a moment, like, should I do superhero landing, or and then bam, you hit.
Oof.
You take 6 falling damage as you crunch onto a pile of thankfully soft snow after a long fall. And then Finny hits you.
So,
Uh-oh.
oh, to just
Softening
clarify,
Philly's
it was
blow.
6 damage?
You took 6 damage, 6 falling damage, and then you take 1 more as Finny lands on you, and Finny, you take 1 as well.
You guys want me to move because I'm coming next?
And then Vosmik lands. You guys are close. You have the rope tied close to each other. You were close. I specifically asked if you were close.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Finny, you take 1 falling damage so far. And Piero,
Okay.
you are at 7 falling damage total. And then
Oh, no.
Vosmik, Piero, and Finny take 2 each. As Vosmik lands on Finny, who is still on Piero.
Alright.
And then Alucard lands,
Oh, God, please no.
and you all take an additional 1 on top
Oh.
of that.
Oh, for the love of ever. Oh, what?
Are you unconscious again?
No, I'm 10. I'm 1 health away. Good.
Oh my god.
I'm.
As the last person landing, am I also taking 1 from that final?
Yes, you take 1 from that.
I think to be a bit of a bummer.
So Finny, in total, I think you took
I took
4.
4, yeah.
Yeah, and Vosmik, you took 2.
And I took 10.
And you took 10. As you all just create this
Oh.
pile of people. Just
Can I see with the dark vision in here? Like, just barely make stuff out?
you can barely make stuff out. It's very dark.
Alrighty.
Pierre, if you weren't within an inch of your life right now, I'd be smacking you. You are
I'm
lucky you're within an inch of your life.
I'm
Be
gonna
glad I
reach into
didn't
my
have
bag.
the dagger fall.
Well, Piero, I shouted. I said twice, "What weapon do you have?" And you didn't respond. And I was literally gonna say, if you have a decent sized weapon, prod the ground in front of you to make sure it's solid as you go.
In all fairness, I never heard he's ever or something.
No,
Oh, I
my
did.
mic's
I
been
did.
wang.
No, I
Yeah,
did.
But I
I
laughed twice.
I should have done an inside check then.
I'm gonna like pull a torch out of my bag and light it and see where we're
Well,
at.
I
I
was
am.
gonna cast dancing lights anyway.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So I am gonna lay on hand, pull myself for about 3 extra health, so that will put me at 4.
Yeah, that won't help.
Fantastic. That's about as good as one can expect. Way to start an adventure with 4 health. Yeah.
I mean,
So-
at least it's better than Papa Pietro.
Yeah.
Fair
Well,
point.
you know, whatever.
It's 1.
So- You've got 4 health. You all are in a bit of a pile. There's bits of snow around you. And you said someone was activating lights?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
casting dancing lights.
Dancing
One on
lights.
each person.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh.
In activating dancing lights, you can see all around you as they sort of create a kind of personal spotlight that it seems that behind you, it looks like some kind of a stone hallway, but it's cut stone. It's not raw stone. And it's large. It's maybe 10 foot by
Someone's
10
living in
foot.
here.
It's pretty big.
Those
And
teenagers.
it's completely collapsed in with rock and soil. And it just looks completely blocked.
I blame that
in
entirely
one
on
direction.
PR.
But we lived.
In the other direction, you see that it opens into a hallway, it seems. It's a room that it's almost as if you're in a hallway connecting to another hallway. And if you peek out and you look left and right, it just goes into darkness. This hallway, again, is about 10 feet wide, about 10 feet tall, made of close-fitting but unusually shaped, individually shaped, uniquely shaped, cut stone. Close-fitting, very tight, good construction.
Can anyone do a check to see if they might recognize who made this stone? Or could it be possibly dwarves? Or am I just talking into my butt?
Yeah, you can do a check. So you can do something of an intelligence check.
Investigation?
Figure a little
Good.
concussed.
Investigation?
I'm gonna do an intelligence.
Maybe an investigation. In this particular instance, a little tricky
Ooh.
because in terms of investigation is really good to try and understand or figure out something there. Investigation could give some, but you don't know what more it'll give beyond, hey, look, there's stone blocks and they're well made.
Ooh, 9 for intelligence check.
Okay, intelligence check. I get 15.
I mean, yeah, dwarves could build this. I mean, dwarves could totally build this. This is nothing for dwarves. The stones are really big, but yeah, this is fine for dwarves.
So
This is nothing unusual.
just to clarify, we're in a room. To one side of us is a blocked off, like caved-in wall, and then to the other side of us is a single hallway, or did you say 2 hallways?
Imagine it like you're in a 10-foot wide, 10-foot tall hallway that is T-boning into another hallway. And you're at the end of the first hallway, right where it connects to the other, and then everything
at the
else
T-bone of
the other
junction.
way is blocked off. Yeah, you're at the T-bone of it.
Yep.
Okay, so we can basically go left or right, but not behind us.
Yeah.
Is there
Basically,
anything,
yeah.
Is there anything noticeable to the left or right, or is it literally just a like seemingly endless corridor until we go down it further?
I was about to say, can I make a perception check, see if I can see anything, any footprints, any scratch marks, just anything that tells me whether anyone's been through here or what direction we maybe should head.
Make perception checks.
Perception.
Do my best.
That is a
I
10.
got
That's not
17.
bad.
11.
Okay, I will add, if you would all please, make these perception checks at disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Because the dancing lights is a dim light and
That's
a 10
5.
foot radius.
It's a 5. Actually, can I also light up a lantern? Actually, I've got a lantern on me.
Still 17.
Yeah, in your frustration of these dim lights, dancing though they are, you can light a lantern, which will be brighter.
Well, perception lowest or disadvantage is a 6.
Mine's
Okay.
an 11.
As you look, it's really tough to tell. It's quite dark, and even with some of the lights going, it does look like fairly clean stone. You don't see much in terms of... you're certain that there is dust, for sure, and it is there. But because it's an uneven stone, you can't really tell what's footprints, just kind of at a glance. It's not perfectly polished. It's not like there's muddy footprints on white linoleum. You know, it's all uneven rock anyway. It's all odd colors and various shades of gray, and it's very difficult to tell if there's been traffic. But it does look like there's dust here. I mean, it's certainly been occupied at some point, but you don't know if anyone is actively here. You just don't see.
You said we can
between
perceive
tracks.
dust. Is either hallway more or less dusty than the other?
No.
Okay.
It just looks like it's just one hallway. It just goes from left to right, or right to left. It's just one continuous thing. And
All right, boys, flip a coin.
you don't know.
Left is always right.
Oh. Hmm.
Left.
When there's I'll
That's two
just
for
add
left.
this anecdote. I'll add this anecdote. When there's a 50% chance of being right, there's a 90% chance of being wrong. So good luck.
Well, I just rolled a 4-sided dice.
So
1, 2's left.
is.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's left.
So what type of lantern did you light, Vinny?
It's a hooded lantern. Not sure if.
Okay, with the
Mhm.
hooded lantern, that gives you bright light out to 30 feet. And as you look to the left and look to the right, you see nothing out to those distances. And there's dim light past that. And you can see on one side, you can just barely see in the dim light the end of the hallway. And on the other side, it continues into darkness.
If he no longer needs my dancing light that's above him, can I move it down the hallway slowly so that we can try and light it up a bit more?
Absolutely. Yeah, it glows down the hallway. Which way do you want to send it, left or right?
So the way that we're potentially heading, so we decided left, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
down the left one.
You send it down the left one, and it goes down 10 feet, 20, 30, 40. And there you can see, as it gets closer, just as you saw with the lantern, that the wall, there is an end, there is a wall, there is a termination point. The hallway has reached its end. But you can see, with dancing lights and with the lantern, that the hallway goes to the right. There's kind of a right turn at the end of this hall.
Yeah, so
Now-
we're down the left path.
Now, if you want, you can take the dancing lights off me and go down the right path.
Well, we'd have to move down to the end of this path anyway, because the lights have to be within like 60 feet of us total, and
Oh,
each
okay.
light has to remain sort of within 20 feet of another light. So I can move. So if he said it went down 23, 30 feet. How far did you say? Sorry, DM.
40. I assume that you were just, because you had the lantern there, I was assuming you're just utilizing all of the lights.
All right. So assuming so using all of the lights at max, we could get 60 feet, but 20 feet per light in a line,
Okay.
basically.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
we
we'll
have to
go
go
down
down that hallway, and then I could send them down the next hallway to light that up.
Yeah.
So you go down, all the way down to into this hallway,
I guess so.
Yeah.
going left. All right. You see that it comes into a room. If you imagine that you started going west, like you just came west on the hallway, then you'd be looking north. And this is a room that looks to be about 20 by 20, and on every corner, much as you're coming into one, there's another exit.
Oh.
But you can see plainly from where you are now, as you look to the left, as you look to the west, that hallway is collapsed as well, no more than 10 feet or so into it. Would you like to move into the room to look at the other entrances?
Right, hold on. I'm so confused. So we were at a T-bone, and
Yep.
we went
And
left.
then you went left, and then at the end of the hallway, you turned right,
We turned to
and
the
then
right.
that is a 20 by 20 room.
Okay.
And you came in on the corner of a 20 by 20 room, basically like an entrance that's in the very southeast corner of the room. And in the southwest, there's a hallway going west. In the northwest, there's a hallway going north. And in the northeast, there's a hallway going east.
So this is like
like a pinwheel.
Yeah.
So,
Well-
hold on. I'm very quickly mocking a picture to see if I got this right. So, is the room somewhat like this?
Yes, and you
Yeah.
came in from the one that was from the southeast, essentially. You know, well, the hallway kind of joins in. If I were to give you a hint, let me see here, which is reasonable because you have explored a fair amount, or at least you've looked at some stuff, which is better than some other stuff. Hang on one second. It would look more like. Hang on, it's going to be worth the wait. Dang it, wrong program. It would look as if you came in, and this is going to mostly. Oh no, hang on, I can do this thing. Hang on, wait, it's totally worth it.
While he's doing this, let's just look through the room for clues first before we go off.
Well, I mean, so it's more of a diamond shape, and the entrance we came from, it's more. I think I'm getting.
Okay.
Ah, yeah.
You came in at the bottom. You saw that the hallway to the right goes into darkness. You followed the hallway to the left, and now you've got this four-way room. See that the hallway that goes left further is collapsed. And you see that there's an opening to the north and an opening to the east.
Okay.
Well, you want to
Each
send
one
the
of the
dancing?
squares is 10 feet, by the way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd say let's search the room for clues first, and if anything, just send dancing lights down the north one, or send the again.
Yeah, is there anything in the room at all, or is it just like an empty room with corridors coming off of it?
The floor has a kind of decorative pattern to it, but beyond that, no, seems pretty empty. You would you like to kind of observe more, really look around and kind of really chew the scenery, so to speak?
Chew this.
Yeah, might as well.
I mean,
You might as well.
if it is a decorative floor, maybe you might be pointing towards the entrance or towards the exit.
Might as well too, since Hero's on 4 health. Might as well take our time.
North
Okay.
leads to death, east leads to salvation.
Perhaps read perception, or go for a perception check to really look around, or maybe an investigation. See
I'll
if
go
there's
investigation.
Perception.
Are we still at disadvantage or?
With the lantern, it's bright light, so you are not at disadvantage.
That's a
17 for
9, so
perception.
that's not great.
Perception as
Got
a free.
I got a
It's a three.
13 for perception.
It did.
So a 13 was the highest?
I got 17.
Oh, 17? Okay.
Yeah.
With the 13 and the 17, everyone else can see that, yeah, the floor is decorated. Yeah.
So, or,
But the 13 and the 17, you can see that in various places there's rubble in the sort of edges and corners of the room. Well, not necessarily the corners, but along sort of some of the edges. And you can go up and you kind of look at the rubble and lift it up a little bit, and you can see that this was probably some sort of a cover that was on the walls, sort of a plaster that was adhered. And looking at it, it's actually looks to have been painted. This is probably a fairly decorated room at some point, but it's fallen into ruin since. It looks like wherever there wasn't, along the walls where there was not a door, was a mural. Although without taking all the pieces out, laying them out, and looking at them, there's no real way to tell what the murals were, were of.
How much time you boys got? I'm game to reassemble.
Is this really gonna end up like last time, where we just sit here and make this?
4 hours doing a puzzle.
Yeah, 4 hours doing puzzles.
A hidden compartment in the wall opens up. You get 1 copper coin.
Not even 1 copper. It's just 1 human skull.
just,
Okay,
it's,
so
it's a note from
essentially-
Papa Pietro. Oh, son of a.
It's a coupon.
Essentially, other than finding out that there was some sort of paintings, there's absolutely nothing to tell us which direction to go. So again, we're just gonna have to take a random pick, aren't we?
Yeah, or just send the dancing lights north, and then we go.
I mean, even if we stand at the edge of, we could stand at the edge of each tunnel, like at the beginning of each tunnel, and send the lights down them quick. But it doesn't necessarily mean we're gonna get anything.
Well, it also lets us see if
I mean,
there's
I'm happy
more
to do
paths
it.
somewhere.
Happy to do it.
Okay.
And again, left is always right. I said we go down north path.
Well, in Piero's case, anything could lead to death.
At this point, yeah.
You can go first, Vinny.
So if I do that, am I able to perceive anything, DM? If I stand at the beginning of each tunnel, one by one, send the lights down them?
Sending the lights down, the one to the east is the easiest. About 10 feet down the hallway, there's a very large door. And it's massive, like 8 feet wide. Actually, forgive me, it's 10 feet wide hallways, but the hallways themselves are like 15 feet tall, not 10. And this door is about 8 feet wide and about 12 feet tall.
Yo, I'm about to go open the door up.
Here be giants.
Okay, so we have a door to the east.
Hmm?
We have a
Is
door
that
to the east.
it's in proportion too. Like the handle
Yeah, it is.
is like 8 feet up. It is
Also, your
it
boy
is
was right.
in proportion of like a door.
So I was right about some sort of giant being here in this mountainside.
No good in there.
And the other way, when you look north, you can see that the hallway goes a short distance. You see more rubble on the sides, likely more murals or decorations of some kind. And then it opens into another room, very similar to the one that you're in now, another 4x4, seemingly, or rather, 20 by 20 foot room.
Well,
And what was
either
what
we
was
go to the. That's a collapsed door. That's collapsed.
collapse? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
right. So either north to another room or attempt to get through / open the door.
I'm down to
Very
do whatever.
large. But yes.
We could attempt to try to open up the door, or just even.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
then
said,
attempt to get-
the handle to the door is 8 foot in the air, right?
Yep.
How tall are you people?
Vosmek, up on shoulders, please.
Yeah, okay. Well, no, we can Charlie.
Do we want to see if the door opens or?
Me and Pierre are the strongest here, so we can try.
Yeah, good try.
Yeah.
Vosmek, up. I went up. I opened the
outta
door, I
here.
went up.
Get out of here.
Fine, you open the fucking door then without me.
Fucking will you literally look like a small child. Get out of here.
Yeah, me on your shoulders have enough height to be able to reach it.
Well, instead of trying
Yeah.
to grab the handle, can we try to possibly barge the door open? Or
Oh, what is
push
with
the
you
bottom.
kicking doors open?
no,
It's
I'm
not
not.
a big door, so
no.
I'm
Using
trying to
shoulder.
push the bottom.
Yeah, using the shoulder.
You couldn't even break open a door to a community center. What do you think is gonna happen here?
But this time I'm not using my leg. I'm
You
using
can't break your shoulder instead.
Yeah, you know what's funny, Yonder? I've actually have paint up in the background of the drawing too that I've been doing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm more than now because now that I got this set here, I can actually show you in
Well, I
progress.
was gonna
maps.
say
I'm super
too.
happy.
I was gonna say too. You can also stream your screen to all of us. And
No,
Okay.
fuck that.
I was
No,
just
I got my notes and I got all the
oh,
stuff.
okay.
I don't want you to
Well,
see
no,
here.
you can stream a specific tab.
No, I'm not going to go through that
Show
effort.
us
Not right now.
all of the notes.
Yeah, see, that's what mine looks like.
Where the
That's what
ancient
mine
red
said.
dragon is convenient.
Right. Anyway, we're fucking
first dungeon we ever go into. Is a
we're getting
dragon.
off track again. We're getting
Yeah,
off track
yeah.
again.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
so we're,
Yeah,
we're
let's try
attempting,
to open the door.
We're attempting this door.
Okay. And, who's on top? How are you attempting?
I'll try and get up on Vosmik's shoulders to open it, if possible.
Fuck!
Let me up! Even out, Piero.
You're not-
I don't give a shit who. Just you or Piero, one of yous. Pick me
Oh,
up.
I am the tallest here. I am 6'2".
Alakai's not fucking picking me up.
Yeah. To be fair, knowing my luck, you're probably gonna just I drop your dagger and it's just going right into the shoulder.
Okay.
Vosmik up, Liz.
Don't stab me, dickhead.
How tall is Vosmik?
6'2".
Okay, yeah, that's enough for Finney to be right in the sweet spot, so to speak, for the handle. Now this thing, it looks like. Have you seen like the big round knockers on doors?
The ones that are usually shaped like nutsack. That you swing at the door.
No, like rings, like circular rings.
Yeah,
wrought
big,
iron
big ring
ring.
things. Yeah.
So this is like a large wrought iron ring. That's like, in terms of size, it's difficult to say because I don't know the translator. But it's big. It's a big thing. It's like the size of your head, and it's a thick metal ring. And you don't know if this is a knocking mechanism or if this is the doorknob. You don't know if you're supposed to turn it. You don't know if you're supposed to, if it's just a door pull.
Just start doing random shit.
Can I try and
Turn it.
Can I try and turn it?
Sure. Which direction do you want to turn it?
Oh.
Clockwise or counterclockwise?
Is it on the left or right
door
side
is
of the
it on?
door?
Yeah, I was gonna say which door is it on?
It is on the right side of the door.
I'll turn it left. So,
Okay.
anti-clockwise.
So counterclockwise.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a strength check.
Oh boy.
As you try to move it.
Four.
So let us down, you midget.
Four.
It's not moving.
There's a little. Oh no.
Here,
Little
here, Finny. Tie this to the side of it.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Tie
near
what?
the-
The rope.
No,
Food
yeah, true.
How are you
And
gonna
then we
do?
go-
Like, how's that gonna work? Like, even if we're down on the ground, we've only got like, what did you say? It's 10 foot wide hallway. You're only gonna be able to move so far to like a left or right
Yeah, true.
to try and
No,
pull
we
this
can
rope.
pull it down if we're going counterclockwise. You can tie it to the left side of the ring and pull it down.
But it will just slide down the ring if you try to loop around a ring.
Yeah, I'm thinking I would work.
Oh, yeah, that is true. Finny does know how to tie knots too.
Doesn't do.
I mean, give it a crack if you want. I'm just thinking about how is this gonna work?
It's something other than just standing here. Or we,
That's all
or you know,
better.
Something if it isn't gonna work is the same as standing here.
Better idea.
That's why.
I get on
How do you plan to do it?
Better idea. I get on the ground. Vosimic gets on my shoulders.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Well, I mean, hold on. Actually, I could actually. Why not? Vosvik gets on my shoulders, and we.
yeah, you're gonna have a 210-pound man full of muscle get on your shoulders with all your 100-pound equipment.
Yeah, that's never gonna work.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Like-
but
like-
you'll be at the very limit. You'd be
Now
beyond
who's questioning the realisticness of this stuff?
It's like, my guy, like, he weighs 210 and he's muscly, but he also has a great sword and a couple other things. I'm like, yeah.
I'm sure you could drop it. Just
Even still, just his weight alone would be enough.
and there goes shoulders. Just
Well, I'm gonna yeet Fin. Just try to again. Just keep trying. Try with your strength. With your H strength.
I'm not gonna be able to get it, I don't think. Unless I roll like a
Ah.
nat 20 or something.
But we can try to push it open. That's it. And then if anything, we can say fuck.
yeah, I say let's give it a push. See if we can just naturally.
Yeah,
get it.
a push, not a kick.
I said push. I done. Why did I see the kick?
You push. It seems quite solid.
All right, fuck this door.
I like how quick we give up on shit. Like, it's not opening. Move on.
Oh no.
Is there nothing that we haven't thought of? Is there nothing we haven't thought of that could work?
Well,
Y'all fuckers have any magics at all? Because my magics are useless for this.
Fuck no. Do we want to try Vosimic's idea of the rope?
I mean, we can give it a crack. I just wasn't understanding the logistics of it, like how it's actually gonna work. How like you're gonna tie a rope onto a circular fucking door handle, and the only way you're gonna be able to move that is to move to the side and pull from the side. And I just see it sliding around that ring, like.
Yeah, I
So-
don't really see that working either, but...
Hey, it's an idea, and I'm the only one
Yes,
coming up with
it's
ideas.
an idea. It's an idea, but like that's why I'm asking. How do you have a way that your idea could work? Is there a
Piss on the door,
specific
see
way
if
you
it opens. Well, I was mainly just saying, try to tie it to the left side of the furthest part you can reach, and then pull it from
yeah,
the left,
I mean,
like try to pull. But it's
I
like,
like how it's got the right idea of that though. It's just gonna slope around the ring as we try and pull it. And then it's gonna
Well,
end up
that-
at the bottom, and then it's not gonna move.
Let's fuck off away from this door then, if no one else is gonna have a fucking plan.
We could give it a try.
I
God.
mean, with how tall Vosmek is, would he just be able to reach up and grab it? That's all. Or is it just
No,
short?
he said
Is he-
he
How
said it's
tall
8
are you,
foot in the
Boston?
air and he's 6 foot something.
6
So
foot
that's like
2.
Yeah, if you give it a leap, you could hang on to this thing. I mean,
Okay,
it's
that's not gonna work.
it would be at the extent if you really stretch, you could maybe just touch it.
Okay, would it be out of the realm of reasonable for Piero to get down on his hands and knees and Vosmik to stand on his back?
Oh god.
Do we want to
I
just?
mean,
keep
I know they're hefty boys.
I
I know
can-
they're hefty boys, but they're also
I
strong
can-
boys. Surely they can hold the weight of someone standing on their back.
Do we want to just keep exploring, see if we find a crate or something, and just bring it back?
That is a fair
Can
point.
do, can do.
I feel
I was
that's
gonna
just
say
gonna
too.
be. It's gonna be much
We can fuck
easier.
off, but I can also take off my armor, which would reduce my weight capacity as well.
You yourself are
But-
still very heavy, though.
Yeah, but once
Yeah.
again, well, think about it, right? I'm a human being. I'm like 5'11" or whatever. I can pick another 5'11" person up if I've got enough strength to.
Well,
It's not out of the realm of possibility for Piero to lift Vosmik or Vosmik to lift Piero. It's just going to be difficult.
And
Yeah.
if Alucard helps, you know.
Yeah, assist.
Yeah.
you help. Like,
Okay, who are we trying to pick up? Me or Alucard? Or me or Piero?
I was gonna say, Erhard's
Well,
got the same strength
Piero's
as me.
like- I was just, yeah, I have, but think about it. Piero's heavy as fuck, like because of he's weighted down by shit.
Hmm.
I reckon Piero and me try and lift Vosmik together.
Okay. I will, however, put my greatsword down to reduce weight capacity a bit, and that I don't
Amazing.
fall directly on him. I fall on my ass.
That's fair.
that's fair.
Okay.
All right, let's try it.
Between you both, it's a lot. You don't want to do it all day, but yes, you can lift Vosmik.
Okay, and now I'm gonna try and turn it counterclockwise.
Okay.
Wait, I was gonna say, didn't Vinny try it?
I also got a 4 on my strength.
Yeah,
so-
you got 4 in strength, so we don't know if that's the right way or it's just a strength fail.
Yeah.
Or...
Yeah.
Yeah, fair point.
So, let me roll a strength.
Yes, please.
All right,
Gonna be here.
that is a 22.
Fucking-
So crit.
It does not budge at all.
All right, I'm gonna just knock with it. Like, just pull it towards me and then hit the door with it.
In your frustration, you knock it on the door, and there's a loud hollow boom as it
And I'm just get down.
taps against
real
this dense wood.
Well,
Yeah, we should put him down.
Yeah, you should.
Pick up
you
your
should-
fucking sword.
yeah, I'm just gonna put it back on. Just get
Clockwise
ready.
question mark?
Well, I got frustrated, so I just knocked. I don't know what the fuck it does.
and maybe the best idea is to possibly come back and see if we can find something to
Yeah.
Yeah.
instead of getting frustrated over a single door. the pistol
I mean-
across.
Did anyone bother to make a check to see if they could work out which way the handle turns?
No one did.
No one did. You know what?
We do.
All I'm thinking is, right, if we walk
I
away
just
and then
thought
we have
about
to come
that.
back in later and it just turns out we need to turn the fucking handle the other way, I'm gonna be really
You want
annoyed.
to try it again? You want to try it again?
That's
You want me to
absolutely-
turn it? Will we turn it? I'll turn it right if you kick.
Yeah,
turn it
yeah, fuck
right.
it, try it. Let's try
Alright,
it
yeah,
one more
I'll-
time and try to turn it the other way, just in case.
All right, you take a deep breath. You hoist up Cosmic again, and you grab onto the handle. Go ahead and make a strength check to turn it clockwise.
20. Because I have a plus
Natural or dirty?
3. Dirty.
Okay. You begin to move it, and there's a slide, and then a couple little
Motherfucker.
crunches, and then a click, a loud "kong," and you can see the door open.
Oh
just
my
a little.
fucking god.
Took me to seriously about to walk away from that.
Alright, well, I'll get down and grab my sword and be like, wow. We almost, I got so frustrated. With that fucking door handle that we almost walked away from it.
I mean,
Okay.
If you can imagine it, because the door handle is on the door, that handle is on the right side. It seems to swing from right to left, It seems like it's grabbed at the left hand, turned clockwise on the knocker, and then pulled from the door pull. Seemingly.
Alright, go in this bitch.
Okay. So in terms of opening this thing, I mean, it's still closed. The handle is turned. You can see that as you look up, it is turned clockwise. The ring is sideways, several degrees, 30 or 40 degrees or so. And you did see the door waver and open a little bit, but it is still seemingly
It is old.
From seeing it waver and open a little bit, did it open away from us, as in we could open it with a push, or did it open towards us, as in we'd have to open it with a pull?
It opened towards you.
Right, so now we're going to need your rope. Now's the time for Vosmic's rope idea.
God damn it. Here. Now you have to pick Finny.
Yeah,
Finny's going
just get me up this time. Just get me up this time.
You guys are going to fucking
It's
collapse.
so much later to get me up.
I'm sitting down, taking a breather.
Yeah, get me up, I'll tie a rope around it.
You literally just climb up my back and my body. That's all you fucking do.
Okay, so do you want to tie a note on this, or a knot, or do you just want to put the rope through the ring, or what?
Yeah, I'll tie a knot around it.
Okay,
Triple
make a
knot that
sleight of
bitch.
hand check to knot it.
What checks are?
A sleight of hand check.
Left hand. Ooh. +6 on that one.
Holy
That's a
fuck.
fucking 9. That was terrible.
Oh.
With a
All right.
+6. Nice.
Okay, you tie a knot on there, and it'll do. I mean, you're just pulling open the door. No big.
Yeah, no biggie. As we all fucking collapse, you might want to. I look up. And go, you might want to reinforce that bitch. You might want to tie another. You might want to untie it and retie it. Looks a bit sloppy.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Oh, I've tied up.
All right.
I mean, that would be a bit meta gamey if I'm like, nah, not good enough, or I'll redo it over and over and over until I get a new, good one. That's a bit meta.
Well, yeah.
I can't even see.
At the same time, though, if you're tying a knot, you can recognize when it's a good knot and a bad knot.
And does it look like a bad knot? Or
It looks okay. I mean, you just
Mediocre.
pull the door. How much of a knot do you need? You know.
All right.
I
Well,
said we'd just give it a tug, see what happens. I mean,
Yeah.
worst case, he goes up, he ties the fucking knot again, so...
Alucard, Piero, get your asses up from lifting me. We gotta open the door. That's probably triple my weight.
Wait, I was gonna say, isn't that the reason why we tied the rope?
turns out I've just tied one.
No.
There's like false knots, which just come undone as soon as you pull it. Ta-da!
I then yeet Finny at the fucking door.
Why? Yeah, I'll hold on to the rope. You
So-
throw me back down the corridor.
So just a small thing here, and don't ask me why I know this, but in tug-of-war competitions, you put the strongest people at the back, because it gives you more leverage
Yeah.
when pulling.
Which
Well-
is me, which is Piero and me.
Technically not
So
the
your
strongest,
ass
but
is
the
to the
heaviest.
back, we're at the front, let's give this shit a tug.
Finny's probably just dangling on his.
I'm just dangling off the rope at this point then.
Well, no, because you don't need to be so close to the fucking door on the rope that you're up in the air. Surely the rope's what is it? It's a 50-foot rope?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got plenty of fucking room for him to be on the ground and still have a tug at
It'd
this
have
thing.
to be quite far back for it to be about 3 foot down. It has to be quite far back by that point.
Right, it's a 50-foot rope. There's 8 foot. The knob's 8 foot in the air. So if the rope went straight down, you'd still have fucking 42 foot of rope to hold on to.
All right, let's just fucking go. This is full.
All right. You all back away from the door. You grab the rope, and who's? I mean, you guys doing a full tug of war? Who? In what order?
Said.
Vinny.
I probably would say
biggest of the
Finny, Alu, Vosmic, Piera.
Yeah.
Okay, so the
'cause we're
rope
too
goes
strong.
all the way down to Fenny. It then goes up to Vosmic.
Yeah, there's no point in me holding it. There is no point in me holding it.
Oh, get out of the way then.
That
'Cause
was what I was planning on doing.
Literally speaking, at that point, Vosmic is just lifting Fenny off the ground.
Yeah, at that
I mean,
point.
Can we pull him fast enough that we can catapult hit one?
Like I said, I hold onto the rope, I get yeeted down the corridor. No, let's not do that. No, I'll just stand to the side, let the grown-up people do it.
Be the
Yeah, you
cheerleader.
small fucking baby child.
Be the cheerleader.
Hey,
No.
I've done
Okay,
my work,
so-
I tied the knot.
And it better
Yeah.
fucking hold.
Yeah, better. If this is a
Is it Vosmic, then Piero, then Alucard, or Vosmic, Alucard, Piero?
I say
Alucard.
Alucard, Vosmig, Pierre is at the
Yeah.
back.
So Alucard, Vosmig, Piero.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, do you guys want to go on 3? Do you want to just start pulling?
On 3.
Let's go on free.
Okay, make strength checks, please. Or, well, you know what? We'll go full athletics because this is like tug of war. This is athleticism. Yeah, go ahead and make athletics checks.
Ooh, my best.
Oh my sweet.
Did you just fucking
Piero,
fall?
you're in the back, right?
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
Did you just
so,
fall, Piero?
I'm 7. It's
Oh,
athletics.
Piero. Oh no.
Okay,
15.
15.
Hey, mine's not much better than yours, Pierre.
Oh my god. I go, man, you bunch of fucking slackers.
And then you fail.
Yeah, overall, not great. In terms of tugging on this thing, you all you get the rope, you wrap it around your hands, you get set in position. 1, 2, 3, and you hurl back. You put your full weight into it, and you just fall completely over as the door easily swings open. You think this is so well built. Finney could have pulled this with one hand.
I figured it's old ruined, so it's like, oh, dude, this door's old as fuck.
That's what I was expecting.
That's
Rusty
fair.
door that does not move.
That's fair, but this one just opened.
Well, Finn,
It's
you want to
fine.
You got to
Fine,
remember
you got
too,
it.
when you open the latch, you could see it moving back and forth a little bit on just residual. I mean, it seems like this is a really easy moving door. They might not all be like this, but if
Alright,
there are
I
any
think,
others,
I think
I'm sure
our
there are.
assumption was the size of the door will make the door heavy,
Yeah.
thus moving it. So,
It's a reasonable assumption, but
Alright,
apparently,
Finny.
moving on.
I want you to get up there and untie my rope.
okay, you're gonna climb the rope, or you're gonna get
No, I'll push them up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'll
climb the
untie
rope. I'm gonna climb the rope. No, we
You,
gotta have Finny
you
do it.
untie it by fucking snapping it at that rate. Either that or the door handle will just come off.
So, Finney, you go back up.
Yeah, I'll untie my rope again.
Just becomes
Okay.
a bad guy.
You've got a +6 to sleight of hand, right?
Yeah.
That's not a difficulty. Yeah, you're able to get this untied. No
Natural
problem.
what?
I better put that back in my bag,
And
along with this small child.
This door is opened, and you can see directly beside. The wall continues on the right of the door, going into darkness. And to the left of the door, you can see. It looks like a mound of rubble, and then more rubble.
Oh fuck.
Is this room just pointless to open?
Should we go make some rubble angels?
Revelators. It's just like the ice cream angels of the first area.
Oh, it opens. Oh,
Ah, right.
So that's the door you open, and then you can see that it's rubble, and then there's a gap, and then there's more rubble. But the wall continues sort of east, and then it disappears into darkness beyond the vision. That you
Well-
can't really see too far. You think that you can see an end a little bit further, but it's a fairly good distance.
you want to try?
Right.
You said there's a gap between the rubble, right?
Seems to be.
Let's try and squeeze someone through there. Finny.
Oh my fucking. Alright, yep.
It looks like a pretty wide gap. You all wouldn't have a difficulty getting through it.
Oh, okay.
But imagine it's like a 10-foot mound of rubble, and then there's a pretty good-sized gap, somewhere in the neighborhood of 8 feet, and then there's like a 24-foot wide pile of rubble. I'll learn the metrics. But it's big.
Sorry to
Yeah.
check, but looking at the two maps you've just given us, has anybody else got the fear that if we take the north path after going past that door, we're
It's
going to
gonna lead
end up
up
on the path
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
above anyway?
Yeah.
There is
No, yeah, no, 100%, 100 fucking percent. Come into another room that's in the four ways, and the west way is gonna take us back there.
there is a chance maybe it might not.
We could have just walked around the fucking thing.
Oh. Hold on, come on. Let's stop metagaming.
Yeah.
Well, that's not even metagaming, because you saw the way that it went to the north.
Yeah.
You didn't explore the room. But you know that the passage goes north, and then you know that this door goes east, and then you see this. This is stuff that you know. It would be metagaming if I showed you the whole map and you decided to go around the door because you saw another way. But no,
Yeah.
this is what you know.
But it could be a deception. Maybe it might be a different path.
I
It's
promise you.
It's
It
just
is
a shadow of
deception.
Imperial.
Fuck.
I promise you, I am messing with you with this map every step of the way, wherever I can. I'm going to.
Oh man, that
undercut
door there isn't even the fucking door. It was just an illusion, I bet.
It was a
Yeah,
mimic.
you just had a disc.
Mimic door.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Let's just try to go through this rubble, I guess.
No.
No, so hold on, right. So the gravel is to the north way, yeah, and the long hallway that's like expanding into darkness is to the east.
Yeah, it's tough to kind of tell, but the straight lines are walls, and then the rough lines are nothing. So I'm gonna work on the different outlines. So the rough lines that are around the straight lines just show that on the other side it's just brick. It's just wall. But the rough lines that are coming into the squares show unpassable debris. I know it doesn't
Okay,
look
yeah. Yeah, I
great,
can see that.
but
I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that.
yeah.
Well, I mean, it'd be interesting if we take the cabin to the looks like hole and see where it could lead to. Well, I mean, maybe there might be something within the crack or the non-brick hallway.
The only thing I was thinking is looking at like what we know so far of the map. We've gone to the left, we've gone up, and then we've gone right through this door. From the T-junction, we couldn't go right because it was like blocked off. If we continued towards the east from here, maybe we can get to the other side of that blocked off area. But I don't know if that's worth doing or not.
Well, with the T-junction, you actually could. You didn't see the end of it. You just saw that it just went off into darkness from where you started.
Oh wait, the blocked passage was the one behind us, wasn't it?
Correct.
Going down. Yeah, okay, yeah. Ignore me. Map confusion.
It's fine. I'm doing the best I
Well,
can, but I don't want to
No, your maps are great. It's just me to fucking reading them terribly.
Oh, that's what do you wanna try to go through the rubble or say fuck the rubble and go back?
I say let's go for the rubble. Let's go for the rubble.
Alright, Piero, you're first.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna do the
Jerry,
same line as we're going up the hill or up the mountain.
You
But
begin.
why are we sending Puro with his full HP first?
You know, I mean,
Who got you into this mess?
Yeah,
I know, but
he's the one.
Finny is also smaller and is going to have a lot easier time getting through rubble.
Yeah, but Piero got us into this mess, so he has to deal with the consequences of what happens.
I'm fine with just going first.
Teamwork, guys, teamwork.
Besides, I feel Pierre's gonna hit something, it's gonna cave in a tunnel and collapse and crush him.
Well,
Knowing
think of
his
it this
track
way.
record.
Well, think of it this way: any booby traps that the Giants would have left will be going right over Finny, no problem, because they would have made them for giants or maybe medium-sized creatures. They couldn't have conceived of someone so small.
Yeah, a fucking baby child.
This is small boy Finny.
Okay,
Oh,
so
I
Pierre,
guess.
first or Finny?
I'll go
Bob,
first.
Finny.
I'll go first.
oh,
Then we'll have
Okay.
Piero go.
I mean, unless you
Actually,
really
no,
want to
no.
go first, Pierre.
Pierre
Unless
will
you
go
really want to go first.
Because with Piero's way of, like, Piero's luck, he's going to trigger a trap. So I want him to go last, if anything.
true. Is that the truth?
But I'll go second, and I'm going to cautiously cautiously watch as I go for traps. Just because this place is, you never can be too thought.
So I'm not going first then?
Yeah, you are. I said I'm
Oh,
going
I am.
second.
Oh, right, sorry. My bad.
And I'm guessing that would mean well, I'll go last. So
Alright, yeah, I'll go down the rubble path. I'll try and be cautious, make sure I'm not accidentally disturbing the rubble too much, making sure there's no traps or anything in there.
Okay. You start to go forward. You're looking around. You're being very careful. Are you holding your lantern?
Yeah, I'm holding that out.
What's in your other hand?
Probably just my cane at this point.
Okay, you got a cane in one hand, a lantern in the other. Just going along, poking things as you Step, make sure the ground is okay. Clink, 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 clink. Okay, that's okay. Clink, clink, that's okay. Shift the rubble a little bit. All right. You go further into the room. You get to that sort of path. You can see. Do you want to go through the rubble path to the north, or do you want to go towards the wall and rubble path to the east? You can see
I'd
the
say
one to
wait
the
for
north
everyone.
goes forward a bit and opens into a little bit more of the room. The one to the east, you can see dead ends in a corner and goes off to the left. You don't know if this is just one big room with a couple piles of rubble into it, or if it's two separate rooms or what, but it looks to be maybe one big room. And I'll add too, you also see some debris. You see damaged wood. You see boxes, things like that. There's actually stuff here.
Okay.
Well, does he? Do you give the signal for us to come or no?
Yeah. I reckon I'll head down the east path.
Yeah.
So it's down
I'll
the
go.
east
I'll
path.
go in and I'll go in next when he
You
gives
all
the signal.
continue. Yeah, you all continue to go further. You can see Finney. He's not going too far ahead. He's in plain sight. And Finney,
Yeah.
you can get all the way to the corner and look north and see that it goes around the backside of the rubble, and it opens more into a sort of room. And as you all come into this, you can see that this was some kind of a storeroom, seemingly, with it. Judging from the barrels and boxes, it was some kind of maybe a warehouse, something like that. But it is, of course, basically entirely destroyed currently.
Well, fuck.
Do you want to scout around and look through boxes and see if there's anything of use? at
Yeah,
all?
it's just a glance. Is there anything
glance.
still there, or is it just like, broken boxes, damaged goods, boxes of rotten food or something maybe?
It seems like what food may have been here has been long picked over by small scavengers. And, there's some crates, some barrels, but there doesn't seem to be anything really of use.
Oh well, let's keep going, I guess.
Yeah, if there's nothing too useful, I suppose.
There's a door to the north. You can see that.
Is that another, like, really tall one, or?
Yep.
Oh boy.
And the handle is on the left this time.
So you need the right hand turn it counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise this time.
Yeah. We'll do that.
We've
Vinny, you wanna
learned from the other
boost
one.
up there?
How am I
Turn
gonna
it counterclockwise.
Is there any boxes that are in this room or anything looks solid enough and not completely rotten and destroyed to be able to, stand on to get higher up?
Would anyone like to make maybe an investigation, maybe, or maybe a wisdom check? A wisdom check would be a good one to see, or an intelligence, something to discern. Okay, because there's a lot of boxes and crates and barrels and things to see if any of them are probably still sturdy.
11.
Investigation or
for
just
wisdom.
straight intelligence check?
Whichever.
I mean,
I'll
both are
go-
+2 for me, so.
I'll go investigation. And
That
then
is a 20, not natural.
11 for
Alright.
wisdom.
Okay. Overall, most of it seems to be fairly crap. A lot of it seems to have rotten. If it's a dry rot that makes it just really brittle, but there are some parts of it that seem to be still quite well constructed and are likely able to be stacked or, of course, even stood on, although you might want to be careful about jumping on it.
Yeah, no, Finny, I'll just boost. How about Piero and Alucard, you just boost me up again and I'll turn it counterclockwise.
Why don't we use some of the sturdier stuff so you can just climb up to it?
Because my fat ass is gonna snap it in half.
he is heavier.
Could have Alucard or someone climb up on top of it.
Alright, we'll do it, but don't be surprised if it snaps because he said it's mostly dry rot. There's some dry rot spots, some not dry rot spots. Alucard, you're up. I'll pick up a box and I'll find the best looking one and put it over by the door.
Okay.
Guess I'll carefully climb onto the box, like see if it will hold my weight.
It's a little shaky, but yeah, it seems to be holding.
Guess we'll have a crack at the door then.
Okay. Rotating counterclockwise, I assume?
You said it was on which side of the door?
Right
did you say it
side.
was on?
Left side.
Oh, left side. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, the handle's on the left.
Yeah, so it'd be counterclockwise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a strength check.
Watch me fail this big time. 7.
Oh my god.
You can feel it just start to move, but it seems to be a little bit stuck. You can't get it all the way. You want to make sort of an extra concerted effort, or do you have anything that can aid in this? Any tools or?
Not really any tools. Best I can do is try and give it another shove, but
Okay, try to give it one good hard turn. One more. Really get your shoulder into it, you know?
He's not saying anything, so I feel like he.
no, my mic's being stupid again. Yep, sorry.
Alright. What'd you roll?
Oh, hold on, rolling now. 19 that time. No, 18 because it's -1.
Okay, that's much better. You're able to, and because you're kind of pushing on it, you can actually feel the door begin to open under you a little bit. Woo, woo.
I'll try to grab a hold of him.
Okay, you're steadied a bit, and you're able to hold on as the door opens just a crack.
God, I feel like I'm holding a wet noodle.
All right.
All right, yeah, you good, Alucard? You good?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, can hear.
Hold on, I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna restart my Discord because it's been a wang.
Well,
What are the rest
I
of you
will.
want to?
I'll
Did
hold
the
it
door
down.
open inwards, or is it back out towards us again?
It's swinging out away from you.
Alright, well, this one
me
can be
and-
pushed by either of us.
Yeah,
Michael here, then.
Vinny, go ahead, Vinny. Try to push it by yourself. I want to see if you can push it open. See how.
You
fucking
know,
flat
yeah,
this ass.
fuck you. I'm
Try
gonna
it.
push it. I'm gonna push it. A strength check, I'm guessing?
Yeah, push the door.
Alrighty, strength check.
Alright, strength
Okay.
check, yeah.
No need for a strength check.
Oh,
You're
Right.
able to just push your weight against it and just walk against it. It's a little slow, but it does. Soon.
Oh,
Open.
okay. That was a 7, so.
Piero, I
Yeah.
know you love kicking doors, but you can kick this box. There's no doors to kick.
I'll kick you in a
On
minute.
the other side, you
Do
see a
it, do
hallway.
it.
On the other side, you see a hallway that goes off into darkness. And it branches off in a couple of different places, but you don't see the end of it.
Well, I guess let's get moving.
Start heading into it. Try and get some light into the room, I guess.
Also, still be cautious. Start keep looking for traps. Because we're getting deeper into this place, and I don't like it.
That's a
No.
lot of corridors to go down, oh boy.
Are those bedrooms?
You know,
Is there doors?
there are no doors. You just see that the
Oh, okay.
hallways. The hallway goes off into darkness, and you can see that it branches off several times before the light goes away. For all you know, it branches off another 1,000 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
When there's
I'm
that
just
many options, I say we just keep going straight.
yeah.
I'll briefly shine the light down each corridor, see if there's anything of notice in there, but otherwise, yeah,
Okay.
I'm with Alucard on that.
You continue to move forward. You look down the right corridor. You see another large door soon past it. And the left one continues on towards a room far in the dim darkness. Continuing further forward again, it seems that the second bits are alcoves with statues and benches.
Ooh.
Large benches, big statues.
Can I go look at those fast, guys?
Ain't nothing
Just
stopping
don't
you.
touch anything.
Touchy,
Like-
touchy.
I mean,
Well,
you-
it's this is clearly some sort of praying to some deity or someone.
Could just be statues.
That is true.
Yeah, but often when there's like statues either side of like an entranceway, it usually leads to something like a main
a boss
hallway
arena.
or well,
Yes.
but the point stands. Like
Yeah.
a throne room, it could be anything.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just
Well,
thinking from
let's go
having
in, I guess.
just played Bloodborne, the church monster. Like the 4th or 5th boss. There's like those 6 statues in the staircase leading up. It's like, boss arena.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go in, I guess. Let's go see. There is a door, right?
I mean, did you want to inspect those statues and see if you can see anything, find anything? That's...
Anything
I was.
you wanna do with them?
I will. Yeah, I'll do. Do you want me to do investigation, perception?
Up to you. I mean,
To look at the statues.
Oh, no. Yeah, like to see if
Perception or investigation. Sure.
perception. That is a 20, not nat.
oh crap.
They
Not bad.
look like statues of dwarves. You don't recognize them, but they clearly are dwarves. They're the portion of dwarves. They have features of dwarves, big beards. The clothing styles. One has an apron and a big hammer, and the other is a woman, judging from the shortness of her beard.
Oh my god.
And she's carrying a tray with lots of gleaming metallic mugs on them that are as big as casks. These statues themselves, though, they almost touch the ceiling. They're massive. They're more than twice as big as either.
That's weird. That's weird. Why? So we're in a place where the doors are big enough to be sort of ogre troll type doors. Yet there's statues of dwarves. Dwarves are not going to be 8 foot in size.
No. Okay, this is like outside. This is like it could be a fire giant. Because fire giants, people say fire giants are just fat dwarves, like really fucking fat dwarves that are giant size.
Is that true?
Yeah.
They don't really. Nothing
DM,
really
is that
gives.
true?
Well, you can make maybe a kind of a history check or a religion check.
Yeah, I'll do history check. 'Cause I do
Where's
have a
religion. Yeah, both +2. I'll do
10.
history. Yeah, fucking 6. Nope.
With a 10? Yeah, I mean it looks more like dwarven symbology. That's pretty much everything you've explored right now so far.
Alright.
It's got like dwarven symbology. It's got some sort of a blacksmith and some sort of a brewer's maid. Or perhaps a brewer, I guess it's a little sexist, but a brewing maid. But they look to be like dwarves. They don't look like giants. There's certainly no fire sort of anything. And the benches themselves are in proportion to the statues, although the statues certainly seem even larger than life to the benches. But these benches are themselves like they're up to Vosmic's shoulder. This is definitely strange, definitely gigantic. But
All
there's
I'm
nothing
thinking
really
is-
gives you the indication of fire giant.
All I'm thinking
Well-
is maybe this place is built for giants. It might have been built, or something around here might have been built by the dwarves.
Well,
and
the reason
they
why-
built statues to commemorate that, perhaps.
Okay,
not all statues are, one-to-one scale of people.
I'm just saying, I don't know how you do your fire giants yonder. I'm going based off of what I've already played about hers. So it's like, that's why I assumed, because a statue of a fire giant, you couldn't really tell unless you've seen the fire giant exactly. Like, I don't know how you play yours fire giants. So that's what I is basically mine off of.
I tend to just kind of go by the book, but fire giants are usually fairly distinguishable from dwarves in many ways.
Yeah,
But these look like dwarves.
I'd think a giant and a dwarf would look a little different. Especially a fire giant. You'd think there'd be a bit more fire to it. Hence
Well,
the
if it's a
name.
statue, not. Eh. Oh, let's just keep going.
Yep. What are we doing?
Yeah, I'd say we just keep
Heading
going forward.
forward more?
Yeah, let's just keep going.
Oh
Okay,
well, actually,
which
we're
direction do you want to go?
we're at a dead end now, aren't we? We either need to go left or right here.
Yeah.
Do you want to go?
I'd probably say right.
Yeah, we've taken
Yeah,
a
I go
lot
right.
left so far.
Yeah, let's go right.
Okay, so you want to get to the end of the corridor and go to the right?
Yes.
Yeah, is there any noticeable things down the left, or is it just another corridor down?
It goes, and you can see from there that it ends in a door. And in fact, the other end also
More
ends in a
doors.
door. They seem to be equidistant, going about somewhere in the neighborhood, to translate, about 6 or 7 meters down, and then, or maybe more. And then on the other side, about the same. So about 20 feet one way, 20 feet the other.
Yeah, we'll go right path. So we've taken a lot left so far, we'll go down the right one. It's the worst
Okay.
that could happen.
You guys head down the right path. You are in front of another door. What do y'all want to do? The door handle's on the right side.
It's clockwise this time.
Yep.
Just lift me up, I'd give it a go, I guess, or we could go back, get the crate. Your call?
I'll just boost you up.
No, alright, I'll get up, try and turn it clockwise.
Okay, make a strength check.
This ain't gonna go well. Oh no,
It's a
that's
little-
an 18, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
You put your hands on it, and while the rest of this whole place is pretty cold, this is really cold. Like, even
Ooh.
colder than everything else.
Ooh.
And you can almost feel like it's a little bit, almost like frost stuck. But you're soon able to, and you break it free. And it quickly opens on the handle.
I'm
So we got the
guessing
pole
This
towards
is
us.
a pull one, again?
Yeah, seems to be a pull one. You'll have to pull it again.
Well, Finny, you got a hold of that. You got a hold of that.
You
That
just
handle?
gotta pull me as I hold it.
Yeah,
On his legs.
yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna pull you.
Fuck it, why not? Why
I'm just
not?
gonna pull Finny. No, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
I'll-
pull you by your leg. I'll pull you by your waist.
Yeah, I'll just hold on to the handle like, Fuzzmec, pull me. I've
Oh.
got this.
Okay, and stop acting like you're not intelligent. Stop acting like you got disability. And I'll just pull him.
Okay. You try to pull on him a little bit. Feels like the door's a little stuck. You're gonna have to pull him pretty hard.
It's probably gonna
It's-
hurt.
It's almost like your guys ever try to open your car door after a snow where it's just frosted and kind of frozen in a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Never
I think
experienced
it's kind of
this.
like that. I mean, it's just a little stuck.
Can we hear wind? Like if I
No,
put my ear
no,
on the door.
Yeah, but do you want to listen at the door?
Yeah.
Make a perception check, please.
Oh god. Nat 20.
Shit.
All right. You hear growling.
Oh fuck that.
Oh, boy.
I immediately put my head back and go fuck that. I ain't dealing with that. That's growling on the other side.
Yeah, you hear like a some sort of a rumble.
Okay,
Is
evil
this-
doggo, evil doggo.
Is this door completely like closed, or is it
It
slightly
still
ajar?
seems completely closed. While the other one sort of popped open a little bit the first time, and then the second one, with a little bit of leaning, moved aside. This one seems maybe stuck.
There's no way we can get our fingers like in gap and try and pull it.
I don't really
there
want to
is-
open it anymore.
I want
There's
to
a
open it.
gap.
I'm sick of exploring. I want to fucking fight something.
Yeah, the gap
Alright,
is
you know
too
what?
small.
You know what? Tie the rope to it, boys.
Alright, I'll tie the rope to it then.
Okay. Go ahead and make another sleight of hand check to tie the knot.
Sleight of hand is... that's 15, that's better than the last one.
That's pretty good. Yeah. Got yourself a knot on that door handle. Yeah. It's on. What do you want to
Alright,
do?
Finny, step aside.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop down. Just step aside.
You also might want to get ready to stab something, beat something.
Yeah, can I ready my crossbow with a bolt if there's something that leaps out from that door? I want to take a shot at it.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, on 3. We're doing the same order. Alucard, me, Fiero.
Fair enough.
All right, so you all want to have no weapons in your hand. You're just gonna. Be
Oh, I'm gonna have my two-handed. I'm gonna.
I was going to say, at the moment, if we're pulling the rope, we can't really have weapons, otherwise it's going to
Yeah.
diminish the rope pulling. So
Yeah, I've got my crossbow trained at the door.
All right, let's go.
All right, but the rest of you don't have weapons in hand.
not at
Well,
this
we really
moment.
can't.
Okay.
I
Unless you, like-
presumably we're already taking caution because Finney's readied his crossbow. So as soon as this door opens, we're gonna get ready in case anything. But for now,
Yeah.
we're just pulling the rope.
Yeah.
All right. You're just pulling the rope. Give me some strength checks or athletics checks.
Athletic.
12.
12. Wow.
15.
And one more.
What?
Are
Who's
there
missing?
3
There
of you
was
pulling?
12 from me, 15 from Piero. What was yours, Fosmic?
12.
Oh, so 2
12.
12s and 15.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 12s and a 15. You hear a crack as whatever is frosting this door closed comes free, and the door begins to open wide. And on the other side, you can hear where before it was maybe a light snore of some kind of a creature, and now you hear a startled growl and a yell as some creature inside seems to not appreciate that you have broken into its lair.
Oh
That
shit.
one sucks to be him.
I'm just looking at. I'm gonna like ready my weapon. The fuck?
Is the light from the lantern going into the room at all? Can you see anything, or is it like around the corner?
Where did you put the lantern? You had your crossbows, or is it a
I
hand
presume it's
crossbow?
like-
Or is it a two-hand crossbow?
On by
Yeah, it's
your
a hand
foot?
crossbow, but I'm presuming it's put the lantern down like on the floor next to me.
Okay. Yeah, if you've got the lantern there, as it opens up, you can see on the other side. Well, for one, the first thing you notice is the cold. As it comes in, this is a biting cold. And the next thing you notice is the stench. Oh, the stench. This is some form of creature's lair in some way. It is the stench of, well, waste of a creature, and then the remains of what later became the waste of a creature. So it's rot and shit and just
So it's an
stinks.
abomination.
Yeah, it is abominable indeed.
Oh god, Alucard, did you
Is
fart
it a
again?
snowman?
Mhm.
Is it a snowman?
Alucard.
But on the other side of the door,
abominable snowman.
in the center of the room, is a pile of, you want to say creatures? You're not quite sure how many yet, but judging from the shape unfolding, at least 2, as a giant, well, a large creature begins to stride towards you, coming up from the ground with horns that grow back and wrap around, and white fur covering his body, and big
Is it a giant
teeth,
ram?
big hands. You see
Wait,
this
wait.
angry mofo on the other side.
Oh boy.
Oh fuck.
Right.
True.
So before this all kicks off, which I assume it's going to, you said that room is like ice cold.
Yeah.
I recommend if we're gonna have to tangle with this thing, we try to lure it to this fucking hallway rather than going in that room. Otherwise, we're gonna have to deal with the bullshit.
Or
Yeah.
we just say sorry, close the door, and walk away.
Yeah.
Sorry, mister. Wrong room.
We don't know where this room leads. I mean, you are right. We could turn around. We could go back into the maze of fucking hallways and try and find somewhere else. Or if we can kill/get past this mofo, there might be something in this room or something
there's-
beyond this room.
We close the door, this thing's kicking it back down.
Dude, that thing literally.
We're up now at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's woken up, so yeah.
And we only have one guy that's 4 hit points.
Well, that sucks to be him. If he dies, that's on him.
Nice.
God.
And I'm the only one.
If I had,
Yes.
you know, one thing we made a big fucking mistake before we started this adventure. Not one of us went and bought healing potions of any kind from anywhere.
No, there was none.
So,
There was none.
what, even
Well,
in the
I
very
wasn't
first
here.
thing-
I wasn't
Yeah,
here.
you
So
probably could have got some from Neverwinter, but
I wasn't here, so I couldn't.
And I
So-
Anyway,
forgot they were.
go
friends.
ahead and roll initiative.
Oh god.
is this
go
thing
on.
coming to the door or?
Well, we don't know yet. Roll initiative, and we'll see
Yeah.
what happens. As soon as that door opens, this thing gets up and roars.
5.
It's very likely that we are in combat.
That's an 8.
I forget what initiative is.
Just
19.
So-
It's the initiative block next to your armor
right
class.
below. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
right below your proficiency.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, D20 plus your dexterity mod at this level.
15.
Yeah, I got a 5.
So, well, hang on. Piero, what's yours?
5.
5. And Finny?
8.
8. Vosmik?
14.
14. Alucard?
19.
19.
Yep.
And Big Thing got a thing.
Big thing got a nat 20.
And he's gonna go straight for me, knowing my luck.
So, Alucard, you're, kind of closest to the door in this sort of a sense, besides that, well, Finny's hiding beside, but you're really the one that's at the front. What do you want to do? You see this thing. This thing's like 10 feet tall. It's 3 meters tall. Like, what do you want to do?
I'm firing blood spear straight at its fucking face. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. Does it roll to avoid, or do you roll to hit? What is Blood Spear?
So I roll to hit. That is a 23.
That does, in fact, hit. Go ahead and roll some
And-
damage.
That is an 8. 8 for damage.
Okay, and what does Blood Spear do?
So it basically works the same way as Rare Frost did, but I've slightly modified it. So I just conjure a spear made of blood, which is then hurled towards a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, it takes 1d8 necrotic damage.
Well, that's creepy as hell. It does, in fact, take that damage. Yay. You think that if it had remained the icy damage, that it might not have bothered it as much.
Probably. If you need to see any of my spells, I've added them to player notes. All the
Okay.
spells I modified are on the player notes on the Discord.
That's fine. And next up, we've got Vosmik. You can see this
Oh.
thing was angry, and now it's got
Super
like
angry.
this splatter of blood across its chest. It looks very angry. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm not running in there. I have my two-handed sword out, just waiting. Like this is my life now. Like that's why I say out loud. This is my life now. Just about to
So you drop
get
the rope, you get your two-handed sword.
Yeah, and just stand ready for him when he comes up at me.
Okay. Continuing to stand behind Alucard?
No, I'm in front of him.
Oh,
I
I,
mean,
thought it was Alucard, Vosmik, and Piero for pulling the rope.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was. Never mind. No, I'll go right next to him.
Just to
Okay.
clarify something, on your turn, you have a move and an attack, right?
And a bonus
Yeah.
action.
Yes, usually, yeah.
So if you've done your attack, can you then do your move, or do you have to do your move before you do your attack?
You can attack and then move, or move and then attack, and then or you could move, attack, then move. Like you can whatever order. Would you like to move?
Yeah, I was just gonna say if it's not too late, I'm happy to miss out if I've missed it at this point. But
No,
I was
no,
gonna
no.
say
That's
after my
fine.
attack, perhaps I'll move back behind
Okay,
the
I'll
armor,
put back.
behind the armored guys.
Gotcha. You move back a bit. Vosmik, now that you are kind of in the front, although Phoenix a little bit to the side, do you want to just keep your ground, or do you want to move closer?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my ground. Like I ain't.
Okay.
I ain't fighting.
And do you want to ready an action, ready your
Yeah.
attack, so that if it becomes within your range, you can make an attack against it?
Yes.
Okay. And again, the balance of that is that if it doesn't come within your range, then you just lose your action.
Yeah.
Okay. And next up, we've got Finny.
Alright.
You got your crossbow out. This thing is there. It is scary. It is angry.
Makes you look like a
bad,
turd.
Bad snowman. I shoot the crossbow at it.
Okay, roll to hit.
Where is that? Crossbow hand. That one. That is a 16 to hit.
That does hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
That is 3 damage.
All right, with 3 damage, it clong, sticks in to its surprisingly dense and meaty torso, but it doesn't seem to have slowed it down much at all. Is it just? Well, it looks angry. Let me say that. Do you want to stay where you are?
No, I will move back to as far back as I can. Still in range with it.
Okay.
But so people aren't in my way as well. So I've still got a line of sight on it if I can.
Do you want to bring the lantern?
No,
I'll
I feel the lanterns.
You could reload as you go and leave the lantern, but if you pick up the lantern, then you won't have time to reload as you go.
I'll leave the lantern where it is, so everyone else can actually still see.
Okay.
And I'll move back and reload as I go.
Okay, you move back and you reload and you get into a ready position. Good. Kara, what is your dexterity modifier?
Yeah, dexterity -1.
Okay. At this point,
I'm going to die.
the Yeti howls. And let's see. Let me give you guys a new sort of layout, even though you can't know, or you don't really know exactly where everyone is, but you can at least have an idea of kind of what's going on. Hang on. There you go. So this is the hallway you're in now. He came out of the room that's the 3x3 on the right. And, or rather, he's going to be coming out of it. And those are the alcoves with the statues. The door behind you is closed. The door in front of you is open. And you guys are just sort of in this hallway backing up towards it. And now he is charging at you guys. But, Vosmik, you being the closest to him, and you're looking right at him.
Oh, yeah.
And he's looking right back.
Oh, okay.
His eyes are glowing blue. They're drawing you in.
It's fucking White Walker.
The glow of
Fucking
eyes.
God damn it.
There's just something about them.
Love is
Wait, is this a charm?
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, is it a charm if I ask?
No.
Okay. 17.
Okay. You feel this draw. Shake yourself out of it. You can feel yourself. You were getting colder. It was like coming from your head. You're starting to get like a frozen headache, like something that Papa Pietro would do to you. But it goes away.
I go, this motherfucker is trying to do something with magic in my fucking brain.
And Papa
I say
Pietro
out
really
loud.
let himself go, didn't he?
And the Yeti steps forward and stands in the doorway and gives another monstrous roar and beats
boy.
its bloodied chest.
Arrow deeper.
Yeah, you see, knocked the arrow deeper into him.
No, it was a little lower on the torso.
Oh.
Piero, what would you like to do?
Is it possible to prepare a torch?
You could do more than just prepare it. You could actually light it if you want.
Well, it's more lighted and possibly, instead of using a mace, use a torch and try to set the thing on fire. I mean, having a huge Yeti on fire may be a bad idea, but at the same time, it would die, hopefully.
One would
Potentially,
hope.
yeah. In terms of, sometimes it can take time. You have to get the torch out, and then you have to get the flint out. You gotta light the. Sometimes it can take time to do that, but yeah, I can let you get a. You can get a torch out, and you can light it this turn, but you won't have enough time to attack.
Is it possible to have to prepare for an opportunity
Well, in a sense that if he comes into your area and then leaves your area, you could take an opportunity attack with it. Yes, if it is lit, and even if it's not lit, technically you could still hit with it. But it would basically take it would take the bulk of your turn, basically your entire turn, to get the torch out, get the firelighter out, and then light the torch.
Okay.
Because you got to imagine that every round is like 6 seconds, and it would take you. I mean, I'm being generous with 6 seconds.
Yeah, 6 seconds is very generous. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably grab a torch and prepare it.
Okay, you get a torch out, and you get your firelighter, and you quickly strike, and whoosh, the light goes. I'm assuming you just dropped your firelighting kit. Not an important thing right now.
No, it's not at the moment.
And you have also probably dropping the rope that was tied to the door. That's fine. And you've got torch in hand. Would you like to do anything else?
Well, in regards to everybody, how close am I to the front?
Well, you're behind Vosmik, but you're in front of Fenny and Alucard, and the beast is a little bit distance from that. If looking at the door, you guys were probably far enough back that the door wouldn't hit you. So if you look at the door, that's probably about where the beast is. He came kind of into the doorway. You're probably in the box to the left of that, with Vosmik in front of you, and you behind him. And then behind that, kind of T-bone to the other doorway, or to the other hallway, is probably where Alucard is, and Fenny, in the sort of middle of the hallway block.
So would you say that the Yeti is roughly, what, 10 feet distance from them, say 20 from us at the back?
That would probably be a pretty good estimate, yes. Somewhere in that neighborhood, but rarely, most of these abilities, the specificity of the distance is with motion and everything being close. Rarely does it come down to the foot. So it's okay to be like, you're about 10 or 20 feet away. Well, which one is it? Well, it doesn't really matter. Which one do you want it to be?
my thing, I was more so asking just for like spell ranges, really.
Yeah. But in this particular instance, you can. It's about 20 feet away for Alucard and Fenny, and about 10 feet away for Vosmik and Kiara.
Fair enough.
Would you like to do anything?
Well, I mean, I would preferably like to stay near towards the back. I'll just
get behind Vosmik.
I'll just have the torch ready.
Okay, you get behind Vosmik, holding the torch ready.
I knew you were a bitch. Piero.
He has 4 HP. Come on, give him a little bit of leeway.
Yeah, you think he's fearless at this point from death because he's been saved so many fucking times.
Or he's learned his fucking lesson.
No, I'm playing.
No, he fucking hasn't.
Playing to 200 here, because if I get any, I don't want to be the front person because I'm probably gonna get goombed. Just.
Yeah, how do you think I feel standing right in front of you? Yes.
Well, you have a better.
Next up, we have Alucard. What would you like to do?
I guess the same again. There's not really much else I can do at the moment, so just throw another blood spirit in.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
I rolled 20 to hit.
That does hit.
And 7 for damage.
That's pretty darn good. Quite consistent and powerful. Would you like to move anywhere?
No, I guess since we're all in the same positions, I'm just gonna hold ground.
Alright, you continue to hold ground, casting another blood spear at him, and anger and frustration, and blah blah blah. The beast just not happy. Vosmik, everyone has gotten behind you. The beast is still in front of you. What would you like to do?
Is he within striking distance of my greatsword?
You could
or
move
would I have to move?
up to
Yeah,
him.
no, I'm not moving up to him. I'm still gonna ready an attack. Like, I am not moving, fucker.
Okay, you continue to hold your ground.
Because, like, as soon as I walk up to this motherfucker, he's gonna look at me and stomp me like Mario did. But
One might hope. Finny, what would you like to do?
I just remembered I've got sneak attack, which could be quite
Yes, you
useful. 'Cause,
Sneak attack is incredibly powerful.
yeah,
So to get sneak attack, you have to have advantage on the target, or you have to have an enemy of the enemy within 5 feet of the target.
I gotta put a weighted crossbow and move up to Vosmik. Then I'll hold my action for if it comes within attack range, I'll attack it.
Okay, with what?
With my cane sword, a little rapier I've got in the cane.
Do you want to get your cane sword out now?
Yeah, I'll get it out and ready. Yeah.
Okay. Get your cane sword out, ready, waiting. You're gonna slice this dude up, mess up his day.
I'm giving him a little pokey. Pokey with the sword.
Yep. And it is, in fact, his turn. And Finny, as you move closer and you look up at this Yeti,
Oh fuck.
you see that its eyes are such a vibrant blue, an icy blue. You start to feel some cold in your eyes and in your head. Roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Con saving throw, that is a 17. That was nearly a 7.
Good gravy. Okay.
That tilted on a 6 for so long. And rolled
You're
a
able
17.
to shake off the terrible icy headache that's breaking in.
See what I mean?
Bad brain freeze. Bad brain freeze.
You're probably pretty happy that that did not occur, that it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Could have been a lot worse. And the Yeti charges. So, the first thing that happens is, Vosmik, you get the first chance. It has come within your melee range. Would you like to do anything?
Yeah, I'm smacking. That's a 22, not crit. Not
Okay,
20.
that hits. Roll your damage.
Okay. This is where the version that we play is different. For stuff that's bigger than humans or giant, human size, we do a different moveset. So like, originally, a two-handed sword in our world would be 1 to 10 regularly, but then something that's like above 7 foot, it'd do like 2 to 10. So you roll 2 10-sided. We do something like that or not?
No. You don't
Okay.
do more damage because the thing is tougher.
Yeah, it makes
Okay.
no sense.
Well, no, that's just how the DM does it for mine.
Just
Okay.
as first as a god. Yeah. Oh, yep. Plus 10 that.
That's
Up against a dragon, 50 d10.
That's 12. That's max. That's max damage from me for 12.
So 12 damage. Okay, that's a pretty good hit.
Cleave
Pretty
his
good
fucking
smack.
arm off.
Wham! And then the next thing that occurs, Finny, it has come within your melee range.
Hey.
Would you like to make your attack?
Yeah, I'll attack with the cane sword.
Okay.
So that
Go ahead.
is a 20, not natural to hit.
That hits. Wow, you guys hit really well.
Yeah.
Well,
It's gonna go the other way, I'm telling you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's the damage of the cane sword, and then it's a 1d6 on top of that for sneak attack, correct?
At your level, I thought it would have been a 2d6. What level are you for a rogue?
Just level 1.
Yeah, we've never leveled.
Yeah, we haven't leveled
Oh,
up
you
yet.
guys are still level 1?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, you never.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you never
I thought
leveled
we were
us.
still level 1.
Yeah, because you guys haven't done anything. I forgot. I wasn't sure if you had started at like level 3 or something.
No.
That's fine. So, yeah, you get a 1d6 extra
On top
sneak
of
attack damage because you have an ally within 5 feet. Or rather, specifically, an enemy of your enemy within 5 feet.
A decoy.
Yeah, which is me.
So the base damage is 5 plus the d6 on top of that is 7 total.
7 total. This thing is looking bloody and messed up, angry, very angry, and its big claws start to come down, and they are going to attempt to swipe across Vosmik.
Great.
Does a 14 hit?
I have 18 armor, so
Okay.
I don't.
Only one hits.
Okay.
You take 6 slashing damage and 5 cold damage.
Oh, I'm out.
I think it's hard.
Because that puts me at 0 exactly.
This claw comes across and just wham right into your chest and just throws you on the south edge of the of the hallway.
Yeah, that puts me at 0 exactly.
Yeah.
Wonk.
Yikes.
At least you're not dead.
And the big
Yeah.
creature looks down at Finny and
Yeah, I like it.
Piero, what would you like to do?
I would like to try to attack the beast with the torch.
Okay. Attempt to hit with the torch.
Does it technically count? I mean, it's not the weapon. I
In
guess.
this particular instance, I would consider it like a club.
So a mace.
So-
So I would use it
Well,
as.
not a mace. Club. A club is a 1d4 damage. And well, actually, in fact, the fire damage will be different. We'll see if it catches fire. But this would use your strength. It would be, sort of bludgeoning attack. So basically, just roll your normal attack. You're proficient with clubs and things like this.
Yeah.
This is not a difficult thing.
Alrighty.
So you just roll a normal strength attack, and then for damage, a 1d4, and then we'll see if he catches fire.
Alrighty. So a normal strength. It is a 11.
Okay, an 11 to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does not hit. No. You bring out the torch and you just try to go up and you whack on it, and it just doesn't seem to have an effect.
Well. Fuck.
Yeah. You didn't roll high enough. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Nah, fair enough. It's, I swear, I'm barely gonna see anything higher than it's 15, except for strengths or athletics.
It's the first miss of the game, okay? Give me something. Let the man have a
Yes,
chance
yeah.
to murder you.
He's already gone one.
Next up, Alucard.
Yeah, I'm just blood sparing again.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
11.
11 does not hit.
Pissed.
The tide has turned.
I said this is heavy when you said we hit well. I said for now.
Indeed. You attempt to release the blood spear, and it shatters across the wall, giving a full Dexter scene. And would you like to do anything else?
How are we looking at the moment? There was one dead on the floor in front of it. There's a Finny in
Well,
front
not
of it.
dead. No, I'm not in front of
Oh,
it.
just
me back.
alcohol.
He's
No, he threw-
practically, as far as you could tell, I mean, he just got smashed really hard by this creature and then hurled into a wall. He's probably dead. I mean, you can just think of him as dead.
I mean,
For all you know, he's dead.
So I'm just trying to work out basically. Is it still in the doorway, or is it moved forward more now?
It moved forward, so it's about 10 or 15 feet away from you now. And
I think
it was looking down at Finny right up until the point where somebody tried to hit it with a torch. And we'll see how that goes. And I'll add too. Alucard, do you have dark vision?
I don't.
As a human, no.
Okay, that's fine.
I think only like
How about
elves.
this? Finny, where would you have put down the lantern?
If I would have moved about 10 feet back, and move another 10 feet back up to where it is. So it's probably about 10 feet behind me and the Yeti at the moment.
Like towards the door?
No,
Remember, you
back-
didn't pick up the lantern. You put down the lantern before the door was open, and you haven't touched it
Yeah.
since.
The lantern was by the door,
Yeah.
and then you moved back, and then you
Yeah.
moved forward.
Yeah,
so you're
yeah.
probably closer to the lantern
Yeah, the
again,
lantern
but
would be
not.
right near me then, yeah.
All right. So, roughly how far away from the door would you put the lantern down?
Say maybe 5 to 10 feet from the door.
Okay. So, not so close that it would hit it, but kind of the opposite side of the hallway. able to avoid it, no problem. Through the light of the lantern, you all can see another large, looming, white, furry shape
Oh shit.
still in the dark of the room. Just keep that in mind.
Fucking brilliant. Yeah, I'm just with my turn. I've done my failed attack. I think I'm gonna stay put for the minute because it's still like, as you said, like 10-15 feet between me and it. So I'm good where I'm
Brave.
at.
Brave. So I do death saving throws a little differently in the way I do things, and we're going to take advantage of the fact that we can do things blindly so that people don't necessarily meta and things.
Yeah.
Vosmik, if you would, PM me your... Or how about this? You keep track of it. So roll a
Okay.
death saving throw, and you don't have to tell anyone.
I've never
you
done
will
this,
know.
so what do I roll?
Okay, so the death saving throw, you just roll a d10, or roll a d20,
Okay.
and if it's above 10, you pass. If it's below, if it's 10 or below, you fail. And so you are the only one who knows that, and you don't have to tell me right now whether you pass or fail. You don't have to tell me.
No, I just sent it just so you already have.
Well, no, I don't want to know.
Oh, okay.
You're
Sorry.
the only one that knows.
Delete it.
It's fine.
Okay.
You're the only one that knows. You keep track of it. So you will know whether or not you passed or failed on that one. If you get 3 passes in a row, you stabilize. If you get 3 fails in a row, you die.
Okay.
And we'll find out whether you are stabilized or if you are dead when someone tries to help you. That way, the players will have no idea whether you are alive or dead.
Quick
Okay,
question,
I got them all.
But I could possibly do something to
I
help
rolled them all, and
in a way.
so I'm
isn't
good
it?
to go.
Yeah, you could
Hey,
attempt
roll
to
1 per
stabilize. You could
Yeah.
attempt to stabilize him, Piero.
Well, I mean, I still have the lay on hands. Could that?
Yeah,
possibly-
a lay on hands would definitely aid.
Real quick,
but
with
it's not
death
sure.
saving throws, is a nat 1 2 fails and a nat 20 is 2 successes? Pretty sure?
Not quite.
No?
No.
A
that's not-
natural 20, you wake up with
okay.
1 hit.
Oh, okay, that's
Didn't
good to know.
Nat 20 work?
Yeah.
I didn't know if you just wanted it above 10 or whatever, no matter what it's going to be.
And a nat 1 would be?
Death is
And
the
that
problem.
one is 2 failures.
Alright, so that was
Okay.
right. That was right, so.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah. So, well,
Let's
sometimes.
see. All right, let's
It
see.
kind of depends. But basically, if you
Okay.
roll a 20, then you can become conscious again. But until then, so the idea there is that absolutely no one, except you, know if you are alive or dead.
Okay.
Does everyone kind of understand?
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
You
Cool
play
way
it.
of doing
You play it close to the vest in that. No one knows. We can't metagame
Alright.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I rolled, so you guys go ahead.
Okay. And let's see. Next up, we have Finny. Beside you, Vosvik, probably dead. Other side of you, Piero, Torch. Not getting a lot done. This thing is very angry. What do you want to do?
How far away is Vosmik from me at the moment?
Like 5 feet. He's like right beside you.
So I wouldn't have to move out of the front range of the Yeti, or would I? To go help Vosmik?
In this particular instance, no, you would not have to move out of his range. You could like kneel right beside him. He could still very easily just kill you. he could step on you from where you would be.
He wouldn't
So
get an
you-
opportunity attack at least, so...
Correct. Yeah, you wouldn't be an opportunity attack.
Yeah, can I try and make medicine check or something to try and stabilize Vosmik?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Does he touch me? Are you touching me?
I would presume so.
I am
Yes.
conscious.
Oh, wait, what?
I rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm just like I
you need
was
free.
waiting.
But you need free, right?
Not if I'm a nat 20. He just said if you roll a nat 20, you're conscious.
Is that the
Is
case?
that what you just said, Yonder?
If you roll a nat 20, then yeah, you come back with 1
Yeah.
hit point.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I think Discord's just either, or maybe it is the headphones. Maybe I need to get better ones. Sorry about that.
But no, I am conscious. It's just I'm in grave pain because laying on this fucking floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Would that have
Vinny, in
used
terms
an
of
action
doing-
then, or well, I've noticed in time that it's like his eyes flooded open or something like that.
No, when you went in, you did a medicine check, and when in doing the medicine check,
right.
you found that he is alive and
Gotcha,
conscious.
gotcha.
Yeah. You could still move away if you like.
That's an opportunity attack. It hits hard as well. I know that. I know it hits hard.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit, just a little bit. I'm gonna stay where I am for now. Yeah, I'll stay where I am for now.
That's very brave of you. The Yeti that was looking down at you now looks at Piero with the torch. And Piero, you can see fear in his eyes.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
You can see fear in his eyes from the torch. He's
Uh-huh.
afraid of this fire.
I'm more surprised he didn't flinch the first time I tried to attack him. Just doing some weird shit.
Well, he was focusing on Finney, And now that it's his turn, he can react fully. And you can see fear in his eyes. His deep blue, icy eyes.
No.
The sky of a blizzard. You feel cold.
Pierre, do not
Make a
fuck this up.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Pierre, please pass this one.
It's a 10.
You rolled a 10?
Yeah. You're fucked.
Okay.
Oh no.
Not necessarily.
Mm.
Okay. So, yeah.
That doesn't sound good.
From 1 to 4, how screwed am I?
You look up at his eyes and you feel so cold. So unbelievably cold. Uh-oh. And you see soon nothing but the icy blue of his eyes.
Fuck.
Mind control, I think.
I mean,
To the rest of you, you see as Piero drops the torch on the ground and then just falls back flat on the ground.
Oh,
Fuck.
fuck.
I go, you might want to pick that up. As I'm casually trying to point at the torch.
It's not my turn, so I can't
So-
do
Yeah, Piero, you had 4 hit points left, right?
Yep. Please tell me
Okay.
it doesn't 10.
And you
Oh,
have
God.
11 hit points total, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, this is another educational moment. Oh, I'm not going to let you know how it goes, but I'm going to let you guys know this. I don't know how much you guys know about death in this game, but death saving throws are one way to die, where you go unconscious.
Yep.
And if you fail 3 death saving throws, you dead. And there are certain things that will also equally cause you to die. They include certain high levels of exhaustion will do it. Certain spells that will cause someone to just die. Certain curses that can cause one to go from hit points to death. There are, like vampires, for instance. If they reduce you low enough, then you die. If you are in the vaporizing beam of a beholder, and you
Fuck.
get reduced, hang on, if you get reduced to 0 hit points, then your body is vaporized. There are a lot of different ways to die. But another way that we die is if you take such a strong hit that you go into the negative value of your hit points. So you have 11 hit points as your maximum total, right?
Oh,
Yeah, that
11
is
hit
max.
points is your total hit points, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 11.
Okay. And then you have 4 hit points, right?
Yep.
So if you were to take 1 hit of damage at this point, at this moment, that was greater than 15 points, then you would instantly
God.
die, right?
Even with the armor of 60. Oh, wait, actually, since it's magical, or.
It's magical, yeah. So if you took more than 15 damage at once, you would instantly die, right?
Here comes in that 20.
You took 3d6 of cold damage.
Oh,
I rolled a 5, a 5, and a 4.
brr.
Oh.
Fuck.
Piero's
Ah.
fucking dead.
No, that's
You-
one off.
Oh wait, no.
You were
That's
Oh.
one off.
Any more
He's going
damage,
away.
and you would have been instantly dead.
Oh,
So, Yonder, outside of the game, do you have a spell that's like you just touch them and they just turn into clouds of dust?
just
I don't have a spell of it, but that's in the game.
make
Oh
it
my
the,
fucking god.
just make it the snap.
Yeah, there's vaporization. There's like certain. Let me read you this one. Hang on. It's a little bit of a sidetrack, but it's a pretty fun one. So, no, that's not it. Here we go. Paralyzing ray, telekinesis, petrification, disintegration ray. Here we go.
Yes.
You would take, you would roll a DC 16 dexterity saving throw to avoid disintegration, and if you failed, then you would take 10d8 damage. And if your hit points are reduced to 0 from that attack, then the creature's body becomes a pile of fine gray dust.
Yep. Equipment and everything.
Man, that sounds so bullshit.
Well,
That sounds
you know,
so sucky.
we'll see. But, Piero,
Right.
you are not dead, but you are very nearly so.
This is literally within an inch of your life.
1 hit point away from dying. But at this point, because the Yeti has taken his... well, no, actually, that was only one of the attacks in his turn.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
That was the chilling gaze,
Please don't,
which you failed. He still has claw attacks.
please don't step on me for the love of everything.
He is going to put 1 attack to the torch, and with a 16 should be perfectly sufficient for a big foot to crunch and kick the torch away. And that wasted 1, and with the other, he will look down at Finny,
Uh-oh.
because, you know, you're there.
Oh.
How many hit points you got, Finny?
I've got 8. So I'm
Okay.
doing alright at the moment, but
Does an 18, does an 18 hit?
yeah, an 18 hits.
Okay.
Well,
You have 8 hit points.
Yeah.
Okay. You take 8 slashing damage.
That's me
yeah,
down.
yep.
That's me down to 0.
And then there's the cold damage. Oh no.
What's your maximum hit points?
12.
Okay, yeah, you take more cold damage. It does not kill you. You only take 5 cold damage. So, you are likewise rendered unconscious by a large claw. And above you, Vosmik, you can feel as Finny just like tossed over your body.
Yeah.
You're aware of that as this thing looks to Alucard and begins to take steps towards you. Slow, methodical steps. Not too close, not within range yet, but still, 10 feet away, basically. Its
Yay.
turn is over. Now it's Piero. Piero, if you would please, make a death saving throw. And
Don't say that
Again.
loud.
don't tell anyone. You're the only one that knows. And if you roll a 20 and you become conscious, then on your next turn, you just say, hey, I'm conscious. You can do things. Or if someone checks you, then they'll find out. But otherwise, only you know if you pass or fail. And if you stabilize, then they'll find out when they do a medicine check. And if you die, they'll find out when they do a medicine check. Okay?
So it's a 1d20, right? Just clarifying.
Yep, you roll a d20. If it's 11 through 19, then it's a success. If it's a 20, you're conscious. If it's a 1, you fail twice. And if it's a 2 through 10, then you fail once.
Okay.
3 failures, you're dead. 3 passes, and you're stable.
I have
Stable
rolled.
does not mean conscious. It simply means you're not currently dying.
Okay. Cool. I have rolled once, and well,
Okay.
Don't say anything.
Yep. No one knows but you. And we're at the top of the order again. Alucard, your entire team is just dead. This thing is striding towards you. It is gushing blood. It is angry. It seems pretty darn unstoppable. What do you want to do?
Is it past them?
It has passed them. Yeah, it's between, it's past them. So it's between
Okay.
you and them.
What would you say what's the current distance between me and my allies?
Your ally is probably 15 to 20 feet, depending on the ally.
Okay, if it's 15 feet, I want to cast Boiling Blood. At it.
And what does that do?
As you raise your hands with your thumbs touching and fingers spread, you begin boiling the blood coursing through the veins of the very creature before you. Each creature in a 15-foot cone must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 3d6 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
A bloody burning hands. About right? Or is that...
That
Pretty
sounds like
much.
burning hands, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I just want to think of it in terms of the mechanics and the direction of it, because generally speaking,
So
I would think this is like fans out, right?
So it's a 15-foot cone from your location. That's why I was asking the distance between me and them, because I don't want it to hit them.
You might want to back up. Piero might be in
fuck.
the danger zone.
Alright, I'm backing up a little bit then before I do it.
Okay, now when you back up, I want to add, when you back up, if the Yeti keeps going forward, you'll have the door to your back and the Yeti in front of you. You've got the hallway to your right. You can go that way, maybe. But if you
If I
keep
go-
backing up,
if I
you're
go
going to
that
lose
way-
your escape route.
This is the way I see it. If I go that way, I'm out of line. This line of sight's going to cause a problem. And there's 3 deadish people. If I can't kill this thing, if I can't kill this fucking thing now, we're pretty much fucking done.
That's fair. Okay, you back up and you release this. It's a dexterity saving throw, yeah?
Yep.
All right. We'll probably tweak that to a different saving throw at some point, but currently, with
Yep.
the dexterity saving throw, it rolled a 12.
So it takes full damage, yeah?
What's your DC?
Hold on. It's... Where am I looking? I'm getting confused.
So 8 plus your proficiency plus your spell modifier.
My proficiency bonus is +2.
Okay, and
My
what stat do you
modifier-
use to cast?
Hold
Charisma
on.
or intelligence or wisdom? Probably
I
intelligence or charisma.
Yeah.
I'll use charisma because it's like the highest one.
Gotcha.
So
So
the
your
charisma, is
charisma mod,
my charisma modifier is +3.
okay, +2, which gets you 5, +8, so 13. It rolled a 12 versus your 13. You do full damage.
Okay. And that hits for 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. This thing is... it looks like it is barely hanging on.
Alright, I gotta ask a question.
Huh?
I am conscious. I've been conscious for the last hour. Can I get up and attack?
It is not your turn.
That's what I'm asking. Can I do that this turn?
Like when it is his turn. I
When it
think
gets
Yeah.
to your turn, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
you're conscious.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do whatever you could do on normal consciousness.
All right.
You'll find out if you have a wound, because
Yeah.
you haven't really moved around. You might have an injury.
Yeah, Well, I'd rather hit something and then go unconscious again than to have it
Yeah.
take us all out.
All
But
right.
yeah, I was wondering.
Well, yeah, yeah, we'll see. So,
Okay.
would you like to do anything else, Alucard?
I don't think I can really do anything else. I mean, that's my one attack, and as you said, I've killed any route of escape for myself. So
Yep. You have, but it's been very brave. And that's, something, I guess.
in this game, is it really? Okay,
Oh,
I think that's my turn. There's not really anything else that I can do. So
Okay. And next up, we have Vosmic.
Yeah. Do I have an injury as I try to stand up?
As you attempt to stand up, oh, that doesn't feel good. Oh, that really doesn't feel good. Oh, God. Okay, yep. You've got some kind of an internal injury. Oh, boy.
All right.
Oh, that hurts.
All right.
It's
Is
not
the
going to
lantern near me?
too bad. The lantern
it's
is
not.
near you. It feels painful, but it's not too bad. You think that it might interfere with some actions, but I mean, what are you going to do? You got to work through it.
Okay.
So you stand up.
Where is the injury located?
Somewhere in the torso area. It's smashed across your chest, and it just all of that hurts. Like all of it. Like
Okay, you know what?
yeah,
I'm just gonna try to attack the back of it. Attack it.
the bits
even if
between the temples and the ankles hurt. Like there, right there, that part.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna attack it, even if I follow. Yeah, it's everything. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to attack it. Like
Okay.
I gotta do
Yeah.
something.
You use half your movement to stand up,
Yep.
and now what do you want to do to attack it? Do you want to move up towards it? It would basically be the full extent of your movement to move towards it.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to attack. And I'm gonna attack it.
All right, go for it. What are you attacking with?
The two-handed sword.
All right, you got the two-handed sword. You bring it up. Make a Constitution saving throw to see if your injury hinders you.
17.
Oh, you got this. You're just working through it. You're full of adrenaline and anger.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Nat 20.
Brr.
oh, nice.
Brr.
Bruh. All right.
So that's 12 damage again. That's 12.
Well, not necessarily. But,
Oh, okay. That's how I
so
thought it was.
No, the way I do natural 20s with criticals is I do overflow damage. So the idea there is that you would take your what damage dice do you use for the greatsword?
Greatsword is 2d6
Okay.
plus 2.
So it would be 2d6, which is 12,
Yeah.
and then plus 2, which is 14,
Yeah.
and then you would roll 2d6.
Okay.
So you max
20.
the dice damage,
No. You said plus 2, so it's the plus 14.
you roll 2d6, yeah.
22. Sorry, I rolled an 8.
Okay.
Do you want me to add the plus 2 again or no?
No, because
No, you
you only
only
Okay,
roll
so then yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
then
only
yeah.
one.
So it's 8.
Yeah.
So 8.
So basically, the whole idea behind a crit is that it's an overflow. You do max and then some. I
Okay,
don't
yeah,
like
22
that
then.
you roll the dice twice because you can have a crit that does less damage than a normal hit. I think that's
Yeah.
so you're
So-
guaranteed to do more damage.
So 22.
So 22.
Yeah.
Okay. You bring up the sword, and I mean, where do you want to hit this thing? How do you want to kill this thing?
I'm gonna try and hit it at the closest piece that I can hit. I'm gonna try and just slap it, hit it on the back of the leg or whatever's the closest piece to me. Try to
Okay.
hinder its movement from getting to Alucard.
You bring up the sword and you just slash it right down along its the back of its right thigh, and you can see it divide into the meat, and you can feel the sword clink on bone as it slashes through, and the beast wails and collapses.
Oh, dude, I'm a collapse to the floor too. As soon as I'm gonna collapse with the sword. As the sword goes down, I'm gonna fall down and go, ow!
You collapse to the floor beside it, and
Yeah.
Alucard, with your clear view, lit in the light of the lantern, you can see another one in the room.
So I wanted to say, can I, as soon as that thing hits the floor, can I make a run for that door to push it closed?
Yes, you can. You can see the one inside seems smaller, and it's holding an even smaller one.
It's
and
the mother!
It
I don't
wails,
care, we'll butcher them
seeing
later,
its
so-
mate be killed. Huh?
I said I don't care, we'll butcher them later. I
We
want
are
to close that
not
fucking
going
door.
back in that room.
That's fine. You rush forward as fast as you can and slam the door closed. And on the other side, you can continue to hear the mournful cries of this creature.
Hold on, sorry.
So, you still have... oh, well, hang on. Let me go back to the order. We still need a death saving throw from Fenny.
Okay. 1 second. Okay.
And a death saving throw from Piero.
Might pause for dramatic effect there.
Coronavirus.
Piero, have you done your death saving throw?
Yep.
Okay. And Alucard has slammed the door closed. And Vosmik, you're still kind of nearly collapsed behind another dead Yeti. What would you like to do?
Oh,
Your teammates are still dying behind you.
I'm gonna check them both, and then I'm just gonna check them both as I slowly drag myself like, ow.
Which one do you want to check first?
Who's the closest to me? Piero
Closest
or
to
Finny?
Piero.
I'll check Piero.
Okay. Go ahead and make another Constitution saving throw to see how well you can kind of manipulate around to try and do a medicine
17.
check to stabilize him. Okay. Go ahead and make a medicine check to attempt to stabilize him.
Okay.
Yeah, you administer first
14.
aid and you determine if he's dead or not. A
Yeah,
14?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Piero, were you alive?
I'm alive.
And you are stable.
Sorry, just clarifying. If you roll a 1, that's 2 failures, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Oh, thank God, I thought it was instant death. Nope, I'm still alive.
You're still alive?
Yep.
Okay, and you are now stable. That doesn't mean that you're conscious.
All right.
But you are not dying currently.
I'll check Finny next. Keep saying
Well-
ow as I walk.
Hang on,
Yeah.
Finny.
Good.
Make another death saving throw, please.
Well, at this point, I presume I'd get up at this point because I hit a net 20. So
Oh, okay.
I just start groaning like, ugh. Never again do we listen to Alucard. Never again.
Hey, Alucard, you should go make sure that thing's dead and stab it in the head.
You still have... you all find yourselves in a familiar situation as you are cold, covered in messy, dirty stink, and Piero is unconscious on the floor. So, what would you all like to do?
Let's go back to the storeroom. Use some boxes to start fire. I'll carry Piero's fat ass. Sound good to you guys?
yeah, I'm with that. We need
Yeah.
to go rest or something.
Okay, you drag him back into the storeroom. Do you close that door as well?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, you close that door as well. And, oh, good to be behind something. I mean, hopefully it doesn't come through the other door in the bottom left of the storeroom. You guys want to close that one just to be sure?
How? Oh fuck!
Close
I'm
all the doors.
every door.
Okay. you close both the doors. You have to pull these doors unless you want to go through the trouble of attaching a rope. I'm assuming that you just grab onto the edge, pull it really hard, and then just get out of the way.
Yes.
Yep.
And then you just
That'll do.
let it kind of slam itself, which they
Yes.
do. So yeah, you found yourself in this storeroom. It's dark. It's cold. It smells like dirt and blood. And you guys want to take a rest?
Yes.
All
We're
right.
gonna wait for everyone to reach.
So the
like,
way
be
this works
there
is
or-
that if someone is knocked unconscious in this sort of a way, they can, after an hour of rest, they can spend a hit die and they can wake themselves up. Unless someone has some sort of a magical healing or some sort of like a poultice kit to be able to administer medicines, things like that. Unless somebody has something to wake him up, you guys have to wait an hour for him to wake up on his own.
Again, like Papa Pietro's episode, the only one that is currently down is the one of healing.
Yeah.
Conveniently
Well,
enough.
it's like when I wanted to. I didn't. Yeah.
Anyway, I can just mirror it myself, just stab myself with healing or something.
Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna have to wait at least
Yeah.
an hour.
Okay.
Throughout our time, kind of just keep an ear out, make sure nothing's coming through those doors.
You can absolutely keep an ear out and just listen, and listen, because you are probably pretty worried about them coming through. I'll add too that you all that are fairly injured, at least 2 of you only have 1 hit point.
Mm.
After an hour,
Me.
you'll be able to spend your hit die to rejuvenate yourselves as well.
Okay.
God.
So is this just considered a short rest then?
An hour would be basically a short rest. You would just kind of calm down, whether it be you take a nap or you do some yoga or whatever helps you kind of find your center. You can do a little bit of work here, like for instance, somebody could do a medicine check to figure out what kind of injury Vosmik has, or you can just do other things. You could do arts and crafts kind of thing, but
Well,
you can't do anything really strenuous.
no,
That's
in and
fine.
out. I'm gonna find boxes, put them, or find pieces of wood to put it next to the fire.
Okay.
That way,
But
we
you
have
can-
it on it.
You can do that. Have yourself a little fire going. I'll add though, the room very quickly fills up with smoke.
Oh yeah.
As you start to build the fire, it gets so smoky in here. You're in a closed, locked room with a fire.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna put it out
Not
just because I wanted to warm us
brain
up.
moves
I just wanted us to warm up.
I
So I'm just gonna put
understand.
it out now.
I agree. But yeah, very quickly, it feels nice for a little bit, and then it's a little smoky in here.
I'm like, we should open the door.
Mm-hmm.
So
So the fire
we are
goes
taking a short
out
rest,
again.
yeah?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, alright, cool.
You can have yourself a short rest, and so Finney, you're kind of keeping watch on one door.
Mm-hmm.
Is anyone keeping watch on the other door?
Keep watching this. The one we came into the southwest.
Southwest. Okay.
Change anything.
If you would please, those that are on watch, make perception checks to attempt to keep listening at the door.
One sec.
Nat 20.
Just need to
Again.
quickly roll hit dice.
Yeah.
Hey,
D10.
that's
Oh,
pretty
don't roll the
fucking
hit
good.
dice yet.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
No, because you guys haven't done the rest yet. You're going to keep watch
Gotcha,
and then do
gotcha.
the rest.
Alright, so
Oh, okay.
what was it? A perception or
I'm
something?
going to have, Mama Bear bust open the door, and you guys are going to have 1 hit point. Yeah, perception check, please.
Perception, right,
So
gotcha.
listen at the door.
That is a 5. That's so close to a 19 as well.
Okay. Everything seems fine there with 5. Vosmik, you hear scratching? Scurrying? Like a rat?
Oh, motherfucker. It's goblins.
There's like a rat or something on the other side of somewhere moving on the other side of the door.
I go, fuck. Yeah, I just say in my head, fuck. I just keep listening.
Other than that, your rest is relatively uneventful. So you can go ahead and spend your hit die. So roll whichever as
Okay,
a
so-
flash to
Can
regain
I-
your hit.
Can I use the roll that I just rolled before?
Yes.
Alright, cool, cool.
Okay, so
It's 8 hit points back, so it was a really good roll.
Nice.
well, I got 10. Am I doing the plus? Okay. It
You add
says
your
1d.
constitution.
Yeah, so +2, so I got 10.
All right. Piero, would you like to spend a hit die?
I'd recommend it.
Also, before anything else, did anyone check me to see what my injury was?
Yeah, can I make a medicine check while we're doing all this?
You're keeping watch on one door, and he's keeping watch on
Yeah,
the
fair
other.
point, fair point.
Alrighty. So hit die. That's a one. Sorry, really do forget these things.
If you click
Are you
the
on
short
D&D
rest
Beyond?
button, yeah, on D&D Beyond, if you click short rest, the take
Set
short
top.
rest button doesn't do anything by the looks of it, but it will tell you what to
Oh,
roll.
it's yeah, paladin hit die 1d10. Okay.
Well, the take short rest, what it will do is some classes reset their spells on short rests and things.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Wait, I wouldn't do
But
anything for me.
basically, with Piero unconscious and with Finny on the north door, Alucard is the only one free if you want Alucard to inspect your injury, Vosmik, and if Alucard wants to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll ask him.
I can.
Or,
I can have a
of
crack now.
course, Vosmik, you could
Do I
inspect
roll medicine
yourself.
check for that?
A medicine check, yes.
It says 14.
Okay. With a 14, he seems to either have ripped or in some way have torn the connection between the ribs. Basically, for a little bit of time, you're going to have to, if you take an action in combat, like if you're trying to really quickly do something, then you have to roll a Constitution saving throw to see if you can succeed. On a fail, you lose the action. It's just too much pain. You just can't do it.
Yeah.
It will either take quite a bit of time to do this, to heal on its own, several days to heal on its own, or some sort of magical, certain magical healing will do it. Not all magical healing, because this
Yeah.
is a serious enough of an injury that it would take pretty good injury. It's pretty good healing, but
Well, if I may,
yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable. So whenever you attempt to take an action in combat, you're going to need to make a DC 10 saving throw, which is not difficult. It's pretty straightforward.
DC 10, so a 10-sided?
No, you roll a D20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'll add
Anything-
2. Oh, go on.
Anything below 10's a fail.
Anything below 10 would be a fail.
Including 10 or not?
makes
Right
sense.
back.
With a DC, you're trying to hit that number.
Okay.
So,
10 or above
yeah.
is a success. Gotcha.
sure, I'm pretty sure.
Fair enough.
Also, too, when
Yes.
you settle down a little bit, you see that Fenny has got a slash kind of along his jaw. Not too much, but it's a little bit of, centimeter and a half long slash. That's going to leave a scar. For sure.
My
Pretty-
Kinda
perfect
ugly.
face.
But not too bad considering, relatively.
Yeah, Vosmik got it worse.
Piero, when you wake up,
Well, I mean, I still have to throw the 1d10, and that will, based on how much health I have,
I'm sorry for
the die throw.
The hit die?
your hit die.
Yeah, hit die.
Yeah, so you would roll a d10 plus your Constitution modifier, and that's how many hit points you get back.
Oh, yeah.
I got a 2 back
Oh my god.
Is that with your Constitution?
with Constitution, so I rolled on that one again.
Oh, wow.
Man, you have the worst fucking luck on the Earth ever.
Okay. You have
What
that.
the hell?
On top of that, you also feel. Have you ever been so cold that it starts to hurt?
Oh no, frostbite. Oh god, no.
It's
no.
not frostbite. It's not
Sorry
frostbite.
about that.
It has to do with basically nerve pain, where it gets so cold that it starts to misfire in the nerves, and you start to have a lot of pain, even though there's nothing that really causes the pain. Basically, you have that. Your whole body, you feel like you're on fire when you come to, and it takes you a little bit to get used to, but this is pretty bad. You think you're gonna have to you don't know what's gonna take this, but again, you feel like you're on fire, and when you move, every time you move, it's like your veins are full of glass, or like your joints are full of glass. Like if you just stand completely still, it's not so bad, but as soon as you move, it's just excruciating pain. Your nerves are experiencing some sort of cold damage. So, for you to take an action in combat, you have to succeed a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Alright.
Otherwise, you lose your turn.
Damn.
I'm just here with a tiny little scratch.
This has been a painful and angry
That wasn't
fight.
even a scratch.
Just put it there. Just dead.
Yeah. And Finny's just like, oh man, I've got it bad too. And he points to this thing that looks like a shaving cut.
My
Like his
face will never be the same.
You're
it's
a
a
pussy.
minor scar that has no other effect except to be a minor scar.
I'll never recover from this. You don't understand what this will do. My
Oh, what?
charm is gone.
Yeah, your charm. Yeah, shut the fuck up over.
But from that fight and from your experience of tracing the mystery and throwing in a little bit of Papa Pietro, etc., in doing this risk, you level up to level 2. Or
Hey.
following this rest, you feel more experienced, you feel strong and hardy,
Oh.
etc., etc. So in this one, you will be able to. You don't fully regenerate, but I will let you add the hit points that you gained on top of what you have now when you gain hit points.
Same
So
as
you're not going to be at
levels.
full, but you're going to be better than you were. And of course, you
Uh,
have abilities, and all your other stuff goes up.
You may have to give us a second to work out how to increase level.
Well, so basically, this is the rest. That's it. We'll start next week with something else. This is the stopping part. We can talk about leveling now if you like. But this is a good pause right now. This is a good stopping point. There's no point in going further.
Fair
To
enough.
level yourself, you just click your character's name at the top, and there's a bar that pops up that says manage level.